This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Whoa! You guys see that? Someone just subscribed right when we opened up. What up, no? Big hams! As you maybe have learned from the past, I have eye issues. My right eye's a little red today. I got some, what's it called? Dust in it. I'm allergic to dust, and so like if I go and touch some ledge or something and I stick it in my eye, it gets all irritated for a while. I'm doing all right. I'm just gonna be like, got the old stink eye. What's everyone up to today? How are we doing? Happy Thursday night live with me, Kenman. Dan Kenman. Who's going to Blade Show, Texas next week? Let's go. We got some stuff to talk about. We got some things to figure out. We got some excitement planned. My first experience at Blade Show, Texas was or a Blade Show of any kind was Texas last year. Was the end of February. And I had such a great experience. I said, yep, as soon as I can go to another one, if I can go to Atlanta or Utah, I'm going to go. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. So here we are, a year later, and I'm going to Texas again. It's next week. I got my hotel booked. I bought my tickets. I got to go get an oil change, make sure the car's all ready to go, because I'm driving. It's about a 14-hour drive. Giddy up. I'm going to meet a bunch of people up there. I don't even remember how many people are going to be there. Lanyard man. Oh, speaking of, right there, man. Me, I'm going. Me. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. Now I'm just gotta get in the old paranoid, like, okay, don't get sick. Don't do something stupid, break your foot or something. Make it a little more difficult. We're good to go. I'm ready. I'm ready. Who else is ready? We're gonna make a lot more videos, go live, direct from the show. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Okay, let's settle in for a nice Thursday. My other plant was a little pissed off. The one that's usually right here. It's a nice peace lily, basically, and it's the nice thing about that type of plant is it's moody. It's dramatic, and so like it's all up like this, and then when it needs water, it kind of does one of those, and so you can kind of tell. You're like, all right, cool, and then give it water. But it was kind of looking a little droopy, so I threw it in, give it a little bath, brought out my nice lime philodendron, fill in this spot for today. I am getting some new branches. My bonsai tree is going through a stage. It's a winter stage, you know, but if you look. See if I can get up in here. Like right here. There are little green that I can't focus. Little shoots, little oh, look right down in here. There's leaves. A bunch of small leaves are just starting to pop up, which means it is spring for that tree and it's about to totally fill up with leaves again. Gonna look cool. It's a great little tree. I've had it for a few years now, a couple of years. Yeah. So, who do we got so far? Kevin Smith and Knives, Marco, Lanyard Man, Mick, Ranger, Ground Fog, Robo, Steve-O, Big Hams, Echo Elvis. Now I'm going to start repeating myself. Let's see. We got some Edwards in the house. If you need an Edyard, I'll tell you who to talk to. That guy right there. I made a couple, but they're just Edyard wannabes, you know. I do have a few real nice Edyards though for myself. I actually got a couple more with some big beads on it that I never actually got on a knife. A couple of them, the knife I wanted to put it on, the hole was too small, so I couldn't get the, couldn't feed it through. Some of them, I feel some knives you actually have to tie it directly onto the knife rather than tie it and then loop it through and kind of connect it. But that's fine. I have retinal diabetes. I get eye injections once I can't talk or read. Once a month, both eyes. It's fun. You should try it. Just keep my eyes closed. Just sit there like this with the old one eye stink eye. Maybe. Grab that Mannix too. Ed's getting ready for work. What should I carry today? You have to guess. I'm not telling you what knives I have. What should Ed carry today? I recommend something with no lanyard on it. Ooh. He's like, dude, they all have lanyards. Kidding me? Ed, do you have any knives that don't have lanyard holes? Do you like not buy a knife if it doesn't have a lanyard hole on it? Good cue. What's up, Kathleen? How are you today? Snail Trail Dude. Digging the dubstep. I'm thinking about making another intro. I've been kind of riding that intro for quite a while. If anyone has any suggestions, maybe I could do a little clip setup or something. Pull some stuff from Blade Show when we go. Clint Crosby. Waylon. What's up? And I think I got everybody. Yeah, it's you can kind of see it's a little glossed over. I got a little redness right here too because I can't stop I go like this, try to like rub it without getting my finger actually right on in there, and then that makes my cheek kind of red, of course. These are the real world problems of the Kenman. I tell you what, it's tough. It's if it looks like I'm crying, it's because I am. It's because I am. My man, Foop Doozle. I spackle over lanyard holes. Just fill them in. The Foop Doozle knife that he gave me. Look at the lanyard hole on that pig. Does that count as a lanyard hole? So, Edyard, should I tie something through here with like 1/2-inch rope or something? Put a big old pig beast through that thing? I don't know. Okay, slow down, chat. Okay, slow down. Yeah, right. There are times when I watch MC and I have a hard time keeping up with chat. His goes so fast that you miss. I try to say hi to people, and then it's like I feel like I missed because it goes too quick. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with my old eyes. I like a lanyard on a 3-finger knife. Waylon, I am right there with you. You guys know the lanyards that I have are on the smaller knives, the littler ones, the ones where this is a 2-finger, and then I got 3 and 4 on that Edyard, the little Concept Rio. It's a winner. Or my mini Pyrites. Actually, I think I tied this one on myself. This is a Danyard right there. Dun 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 dun. Little Danyards. It's amazing I carry different stuff all the time. I used to just be a big fan of the mini Pyrite. Maybe that's why. And I haven't carried this in a while. I've been carrying 3 knives every day pretty consistently lately. And that mini pyrite has not made it to my pocket, nor has it made it to the table to continue my mini knife shootout. I got so many things going. It's tough to... I'm just me. I'm doing my best. But I've got so many projects that's like, oh, you know, die project number 15. That's still laying out there. And I think we're on, what, die project 62 now? I think the Fukduzel squirrel, what's that one called? Chipmunk? That's still over there. I need to finish that chipmunk. Every knife I carry has an Edyard. Completely lanyard free. Oh, wait, your collection outside of the home? Wait. What? KS and K. That's a fast way to write Kevin Smith and knives. As long as it doesn't interfere with the blade opening and closing, but then you might not be able to get your finger in there. Yeah. I could potentially still do it. Huge. We're talking like a boat rope. Climbing rope. Yeah, Robo's got you right there. You have a collection outside of the home? So you have so many that you keep them in the storage, or like do you have like a separate house that you summer in? It's my summer home. I go there in the summer and hang out with all my non-lanyard Edyard knives. MC's chat sucks, but everything else is good. For the most part, I feel like sometimes he overlooks, or I don't know, I'm not trying to talk down. Like, people do like a $5 super chat or something like that, and sometimes he doesn't even read it or just kind of goes over it. But then when he comes down to doing the giveaway, he will give extra time to people that can't follow the instructions that he gives, and then he gives them extra time to make sure they go and sign up. Like, he goes out of his way to slow down, to help out new people that might not be knife people at all, that are just there and idiots just wanting to win. But he doesn't give the time to some people that, you know, I don't know, like, I don't really do super chats and stuff all that much or whatever, but sometimes when people ask a good question or something, or they like just say thank you for, I've been a subscriber and paying member for 24 months, and he doesn't really shout them out. But the chat goes so fast that like half of them you could easily miss. But I feel like the ones where the people pay the $5 for it almost deserves. MC does a great job. He's doing a great job. I mean, how else do you get 700,000 subscribers? You're giving away a lot of knives. But in order to be in the situation to get all those knives to give away, he's got to be doing a good job. The companies like what he does. People like what he does. He makes some good reviews, good videos, got some good talks. His good, The Knife Guy, where he goes on like a rant for like a half hour on some stuff. It's good. He's getting much better reading things than the previous years, says Stacy. What's going on, Stacy? How are you today? I'm in Michigan. I understand this winter you speak of. It's Minnesota's been pretty mild the last couple of years. I haven't really had to get a shovel out to do a lot of shoveling. I actually did get the snowblower out for the first time this year and did the driveway one time. We had a good snowfall. I woke up one morning and there was like 7-8 inches on the car. And got out the snowblower. My dad got a new one a few years ago and then gave me his old one, and it's just a beast. It's pretty much brand new. I don't know why he got a different one. The new one he got must be even bigger. But it took a minute to get her fired up since it hadn't ran in a year. And then I went through and did the driveway, but I haven't had to use a shovel. I didn't use a shovel last year or this year. And we're in almost to March. And I'd say that the year before that, I probably shoveled 5-6 days a week, sometimes twice a day. So it's been mild. MC's lives aren't about the chat. If you want to ask him questions, comment on a video and go to his Patreon. Yeah, that's true, Kathleen. His are mostly about having fun and stuff. But, you know, I don't know, when I'm live, I try to read everyone's comments. It's a lot easier for me, of course. I've got 1,000 less people in mine than his. But, you know, I try to read all the chats, and especially give shout outs if someone does a donation or something like that. Kaiser Momo full size or mini, says Precision Stream. Well, my answer is both. Get both. I love it very much. If you haven't seen, look at this. We're just going to go right down here. Pow. My new laser marked Momo. Pretty easy laser mark, to be honest. It was a quick drawing of lines. Like, you drawn straight on into the CAD, rather than like if you have like a logo or something like I'm doing for Slicey, where you take a logo and then basically redraw it. This was just drawn directly in the CAD. So you can just go in there and just draw line, 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 and laser mark. You're a Momo! What do we think though? Very happy. Very happy. Turned out great. So the full-size Momo is an awesome knife. You're asking about the Momos. I would definitely, if you're even remotely interested, just get it. Where are you? I had been interested for a while, and because it was a $100 knife, sometimes it takes me a little while to pull the trigger. And I want to make sure, you know, it's what I want to get. I know it's a bigger knife and stuff. And then I ended up getting the mini Momo. And the day I got the mini Momo, the very minute I opened it and did the unboxing, I was like, yep. I don't know what I was thinking. This knife is choice. And I bought the full-size one. And now I have 3. Where is my third? I got knives in many places. Boom. So this is the Amazon exclusive Momo 14C28N aluminum and micarta on that bad boy right there. I think this looks great. Feels great. I love aluminum. Did you see the Clover? I did not see the Clover Momo, but I saw that they've got the what's up, Justin? I saw that they just released the images for the St. Patrick's Day holiday stuff. So some green stuff. So I guess there's a Momo. I saw a Drop Bear and a Milita. Looks good. You know, obviously green with the shamrocks and etc. etc. This is the Christmas Momo. The mini Momo's fantastic. If you have a smaller hand, you don't like a huge knife, the mini Momo is basically still a full sizer. I mean, if I put this next to my Drop Bear, you know, the mini Momo is actually a little bit bigger than the Drop Bear. So it's practically a full-size knife, even though it's a mini. It opens great. The front flipper is really cool. Some people will say their complaint is the front flipper is just huge and it gets in the way, but when it's in your pocket, it's down. So it's not really poking at anything. If you have really shallow pockets, maybe. And obviously, if you're carrying the full-size Momo, it's a beast. It's an absolute beast, but it's a great knife. I love it. I recommend it fully. My buddy Dave bought this one for me, but I paid full price, you know, with my Kaiser affiliate, so I got a little kickback. But I bought both of them with my own money. They are fantastic. I definitely recommend the Momo. Didn't buy this one since it was gift from my buddy Dave. Thanks again to Dave. He gave it to me on the fishing trip. And so I thought, what better way to kind of remember the fishing trip than take a knife I was given to along, you know, when I was there, and put this cool underwater topography. Where do we fish? One of the points we hit was right off the edge of this one here. We kind of went and kind of set up right on this side over there. It was actually north, was like about like this, so we were set up over here. And then there was another one where we were set up kind of on this little peak in between there, kind of on this little hump in between there, and it dropped off right there, and then there's a couple shallow spots. Get in between those areas that you travel, or that the fish may not be traveling. Justin, retracted message. What did he say? What size do I prefer for the Momo? I don't. I can't. I love them both. They're both great. If I could only get one and only... that's tough because I like bigger knives. Crap. I would almost say the smaller one, but I love the bigger knives too, so I'm not really... I'm kind of... That's why my answer initially was both. You got to get both. You get the big one and the small one. What's up, Rick? Rick's Knives. Crap. Now I can't remember the name. But we went up in Minnesota. Sorry, I'm digging in my irritated eye. We went to northern Minnesota up by Leech Lake. And we actually didn't go on Leech Lake. We went on several smaller lakes that were basically on the skirts on the lower, like in less than a half hour or so from Leech Lake. Woman, little boy. Actually, I have them on my phone. I did get a text here. Hold on a second. Notes. Let me find Primer, Upper Trilopi, Wabido. That one was on Wabido. Oh my goodness. Sorry my eyeball. What's up, Geo Knife? Geo Knife is a new knife company, knife makers. They do have a really cool new released design. I'm supposed to be getting one sometime in the not too distant future. I'll be doing a review, of course, let you guys know. Got a couple nice titanium offers with M390, and then there's a really cool one with Altum as well. Rick, I know that area. It's a nice spot, Rick. We've always had a good time. We went up to Leech one year, and then the last 2 years we've been hitting up little or smaller lakes around Leech. You can still find some big fish. No mini Towser K on the table? This is madness! It's not far from me right now. It's right there. I can't quite reach it. Lots of little lakes up that way for sure, Rick. There's one that we go on that's not even really listed, that is on one of on my family friend's property, and it's kind of one of those ones that's off the grid. There is no like lake access to it, so it's on their property. So basically we park in their driveway and then snowmobile in through these trails and then get on that lake. So basically it never gets fished. It's pretty rad because when we go in there we catch some really nice. There aren't really any big walleyes in there, but there's pike and like sunnies and bluegills and crappies and stuff. We caught some really nice crappies there though, for sure. I would join the channel if it was on the table. Are you kidding me? It's on the table. Are you blind? He's totally blind. It's totally on the table. And it's been there the whole time. See? There it is. It's right there. It's right there. My favorite. Private lake, you fancy boy, you. It's not my family. What? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's not my family, but my buddy, the brothers Johnson, their family has known that their cabin is up there.
Snail Trail Dale became a member.
Welcome to the gas station, Snail Trail Dale. I guess I'm gonna have to just leave this out. Here, I'll just put it here. And then I can go like this. This is that Damn Designs Oni that I got from Titanium Justin. I'm loving this knife a little bit more every day. Since I couldn't see your face for a bit, I unjoined. It'll be fine, right? Thank you for joining the gas station, Snail Trail Dale. I don't have kazoos, and I guess I do have a Dalica, but I'm not gonna steal that from KC. You guys have seen my my Dalica. Oh yeah, that's a winner right there. I tell you what, that is a straight classy. Still, few of you have said I should do a little customization on this plastic bad boy. I would consider doing it. Okay, I got a text. Is Ken Fix here? Were you an extra on The Walking Dead? I was. Okay, wait a minute now. Did Ken bust in here and I didn't notice? Or are we just chatting, or people are just bringing up how cool Ken is? Oh, there he is. What's poppin', everybody? Ken Fixed in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Lincoln, oh, Ken, that's funny. All right, well, for those of you that are in the know, let me get this screenshot here. Hold on a second. I'm totally fine with no kazoo. Okay, so KDK, I watched your laser video today. What might happen if your hand got hit by said laser? We've talked about this, Ken. Not sure. What I can tell you is the laser is very, very specific. You know, so if you have this set right here and you set the height for the laser to hit right here, it will hit the table at only that thickness difference. It will hit the table significantly less, and it might not even mark the table. So it's a very, very specific distance. So like if I set it to hit and mark like 4 inches off the table, right here, I could leave all this on the table, have the laser right here, but have it set to hit at 4 inches up off the table, and it won't touch or do anything to anything below it, even though it's firing that and having it mark in that space that's like right there. Now, if your hand were to cross into the plane within 1/4 inch of that laser marking, I don't know. We're wondering if it'll give you a tattoo or just melt your skin, or maybe you have to dial it in. You know, you have to dial it in. Every different material has a different setting. Oh my God. And I can imagine it wouldn't feel good. Or maybe you wouldn't feel it at all, but it would like just melt right to the bone. I don't know. It's only a certain depth. I think you should laser mark your fingernail. God, that's just... Imagine taking a needle and like getting it red hot and then just pushing it into your nail until you could feel it. Rick's Knives. Hi, Kenman, I walked into the door with my live stream going on in my pocket. My girlfriend heard you and said, wow, that guy's from Minnesota, isn't he? I didn't even say I was on the phone or nothing. Don't you know? You guys. Hey, guys. I'm on the phone. Yeah, it would hurt, Ken. So we've talked about it, and I've thought about it because I've been right there next to it, just looking like, man, I could just see. be a man. Dude, it'd probably just be awful. It would probably just be a searing death pain. Okay, so we're getting distracted here. As you all just noticed, my boy Ken Fixed is in the house. You don't really notice anything silly up on the text. What does it say? Thursday live Blade Show Texas next week. Final prep projects. Doesn't say anything about what Ken offered on Tuesday night. Now does it? What are we talking about, Kenman? Let me answer that for you, wonderful knife enthusiast. Wait, I'm still over here. Now, on Tuesday, we were at the disc golf putting league, as we do, and we're live streaming on Tuesday, and Ken Fixed was in there, and he basically started making, or he's done this before and made some bets. This is the first one we actually won. But he bet that Jake and Nam, if they could both make their one putt from the final, the longest distance on a hole, he would donate another knife for another giveaway. And lo and behold, our boys Nam and Jake came through. They both made the putt. Ken has donated another knife for another giveaway. We are doing it today. What do you guys think? Maybe do it in the next half hour or so? Something like that? What did Ken donate for the giveaway? Guesses. Ken Fixed made a donation for a giveaway. Without giving any hints or cheat codes, if you think about some of the stuff he's done in the past, that might help. But let's see if we get some guesses in here. What do we think is going to be the giveaway for tonight, donated from our boy Ken Fixed? Comment below. What's up, Nicola? How are you today? Welcome. Having some fun. We're going to chill for a little bit, and our boy Ken Fixed donated a knife for a giveaway. So we might as well do that. I'm excited. Mick says he would totally let the laser hit his fingernail. Hands are numb anyway. What's up? Paul Mites is in the house. Penman. Azan? No. If they guess it exactly, just give it to them. No, that's too easy. We got to randomize it. I feel like they might get too smart. Because really, if you think about it, and you've been here, it gives you a little bit of a Civivi Altus. Well, he did donate. Okay, so he was a little off. He donated that Civivi. Ooh, that's still right in this package right here.
All right, Kenbid here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the prize we gave away last week.
As you know, MPG won. Let's take a look at what she won. This is not the giveaway tonight. This is the one Ken donated last week. Lighting. Wait, I can fix this. I can make it better. I can make it better. Now, focus. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Oh. Now, it's not bad looking Damascus on this Civivi Cubit. Kaiser Groom. Muskrat. Oof. Kabox. Cubits. Yeah, you guys see, they're already all kind of on the right range. They're like even in the right, well, Lanyard Man's a smarty. He knows what's up. He knows where we're at. It's a Roosevelt. Fook Doozle for the win. Free Roosevelt for Fook Doozle. Right? I wish. If I could buy, I would love to. One of these days, we'll see. I'll do my best. If I hit the lottery, you all will know it. You will all know it. This is a cool one. MPG won this. Gonna do a little laser mark action for her, maybe. And if not, we're just gonna have to sneak a little Pickle Rick on there. Maybe we'll just sneak a real small one on there. She'll never know. Shh. So nobody tell MPG. And then when she gets it, she does the unboxing. Someone in the comments can be like, isn't that like, because I could do it like, mix it into like the really small somewhere or whatever and be like, what is that by the clip? Is that Pickle Rick? And she'd be like, what are you talking about? Shh, we're not going to do that. Okay, maybe we're going to do, okay, I'm not going to, we'll see. We'll see. Depends on the mark she does. If we can get it in there, sneak it in there. I'm not going to be mean like that, maybe. I want to get a muskrat though. I tell you what, Snail Trail, the muskrat is one of my top smaller looking fixed blades. Ken did actually donate one of those. He's donated one of those. He's donated a cob ox. He's also donated the deckhand. Hasn't donated the groom lanyard man, but I do have a groom. But you guys are kind of on the right, in the right world. I say the little knife bottom second, this one, I'll say. Look at the details on there. Not the smallest knife in the collection, but I saw it. I like the details on it. The jimps across the back, the little piece of the shell in there, the detail work. It's not an expensive knife, but it's fun. It's fun. Which one do you want really bad, Snail? Yeah, the Pickle Rick is mandatory. We'll sneak one in there. It's this one, guys. It's this. It's totally this. The Boker folding kukri. Did I have this as of last Thursday? Did I have this for the live last Thursday, or I had not opened it yet? That's a knife for ants. And this one is on loan to check out for a little while. This Ken actually donated a mini harpoon for the giveaway. This is the full-size harpoon with this smoothed off micarta. What a great knife. No jimps. Not a fan of the no jimps, but it's got that dip poon in there. Just kind of drop my thumb. The muskrat. You want, yeah, dude, something about the size, the shape of that smaller muskrat. I really dig it. I'm probably going to buy one. The only reason I actually haven't purchased one is because I'm kind of squirreling a little bit, trying to like not spend too much, getting a few less knives, because I'm going to be at Blade Show next week. And I know when I'm at Blade Show, I'm going to be buying some knives. I've got enough budgeted so that I can buy, you know, at least similar to what I did last year. Then I have a little extra budgeted in case there's some magical grail somewhere that I need to drop a lot on. I'm prepared. Unfortunately, well, they do have, everything's on sale too. So that's what's great is, you know, they got a $100 knife. You get it at Blade Show, you probably get it for 80 or maybe a little less. So when you're spending the money, you get that little bit of a discount. But unfortunately, Kaiser is not going to be there. But if they were, then I'd probably go straight there and be like, yeah, you guys, you know, what are the sale, you know, and, you know, I don't know what I would that's my goal. Is I'm going to go look around, try to find some stuff that I'm interested in, buy as many knives as I can while I'm in Texas. And then after the fact, if I haven't found a fixed blade that I like more, then maybe I'll order one of those muskrats. I love it. I think it's really cool. They've got several different versions. I thought about getting the S35 VN version, but I almost think I might get the 154. Convince me otherwise. If you were going to get a muskrat, right, someone's just going to hand it to you. I think the price difference is only like $10, $20 maybe. But would you get the 154 CM muskrat or the S35 VN? Comment below. Mick likes the small Spyderco's. How will we teach the children to read if they can't even fit into the building? It would need to be at least 8 times bigger. Oh, Lord. Brian Dixon, what's up? You made it. S35, you say? Justin says 154. Got to remember, it's a small neck knife user. So ultimately, it's like, sure, is the S35 a little bit higher quality? You spend a little bit more for that blade. But if you're using it every day as like a little fixie or whatever, are they even that different that it really makes that much difference? The thing that I'm not a fan of is we can look here. Maybe not. Also, I've been saving up for my new computer. If you were been around, I've been maxing out my CPU. And so I've been saving up to get a new computer as well. So that's going to be happening soon. Hopefully, I should do all right with the taxes. The way I do my taxes, I generally always get a few $100 back. I'm filing a little bit more for the channel this year. So I might get a little more back. But I'm basically hoping, whatever my taxes are, I can kind of have as a little bit of a playground to work with. If you know what I'm talking about. All right. We're going to paste a link in the chat here. Paste. What do I need the knife for? I need it because I want it. And I love it. Yeah, Nicola, that's what, it's a smaller fixed blade. I carry different knives all the time. So I never really have to buy a knife for a very specific need. But it would be, to me, it would be a user. Something that I would carry around and use. So if it was something that was like really hard to sharpen, then I might not be as interested. But then, you want a good quality steel at the same time. At the price range difference, it doesn't really matter. Right. So there's really not that much of a big difference. $10 more for the S35. So it's like, why not get the S35? Well, I just put a link in the chat. If you use that link and go to Kaiser and make any purchase, it does help out the channel. I do appreciate that. You don't have to, but if you would like to help out the channel, you're not actually spending any money difference. You go there and you just buy something with that link, and it actually gives me a kickback, but charges you the same amount. All right. So what I want to show you is, look at that Momo. You got to just do this and search to get to the other page so that you can actually get your search. Muskrats. Okay. So, oh, look at this. They're right next to each other. So one of the other reasons is, so it's $59.79. It's actually $20 more for the S35 VN version. Did you buy that Kaiser Harpoon or borrow it? It's on loan. It's a limited edition. Yeah, it's on loan, Echo. What's up, Gabe? Were there a good amount of lefty-friendly knives last year at Blade Show? There was. I didn't look in, it was overwhelming, but there was quite a few. I plan to do a lot more of that this year, so you're going to be there right there with me, Lanyard Man. So we're going to find some fun stuff. There was a lot. There was definitely a lot. But okay, so here's the thing. Muskrat, the S35 VN version comes with a wood handle, the Mikarudi wood, and the 154 CM version comes with a micarta handle. So ultimately, when it comes down to me and a user and something that I'm going to like and have and want to use all the time, I definitely favor the micarta. So now we're looking at, okay, well, I buy the S35 VN one. It has wood handles. I love wood. make a lot of stuff out of wood. You would think I would like handles made out of wood more, but it's not. To me, that micarta, they have a similar look, but I would honestly, I think the micarta would be a better fit for this particular knife over the wood. So then now I want to remove those scales and put wood ones on. Concept had quite a bit of lefty knives last year. They did, Renee, but they were limited. Maybe they had some right away and I missed them and they got sold, because I went there specifically looking for some lefties and I didn't buy a single lefty. I bought 2 knives from Concept last year. I bought the Shikari and the Tuckamore, and neither of those are left-handed. The only lefty that they had in stock was a Fenrir, but it was the Fenrir with the holes, and it's like the black and red, like G10 one with the kind of alien looking holes on it. And I wasn't really a fan, and I was like, these are the only ones you have. The cool thing was, though, is I said, I'm a lefty. I was trying to find something lefty, and wasn't really excited about anything that they had. And one of the girls that worked at the booth basically gave me an email and said, here, email me on this. And so I emailed her like right then and there, and then she replied. And then when I got back home, they sent me a discount code for all their lefty knives on their channel, or on their page. And I went and got the nice lefty Fenrir. Just grab these bad boys. Bing, boom, pow, pow. That's how you like me now. So they gave me a discount code since I wasn't able to buy it at Texas. Goodness gracious, come on. What is happening? Why doesn't that split? Okay. And so, long story short, this is the premium lefty Fenrir with CPM 20 CV, shredded carbon fiber, and titanium. This is a $180 knife, and they gave me a discount code for, I got it for 120 or 125. I don't think it was 130. It was at least $50 off. So I couldn't buy. I would have bought one potentially had it been there at Blade Show, but they didn't have it, and they were cool enough to get me in contact, give me a discount, and then let me have this for like $50 off after the show was already over. So that's pretty sweet. Oh my God. And why do you do that? This isn't mine. I can't scratch this. Okay, we're good. We're good. What are you doing? So very cool from Concept that they allowed me to buy that with the discount after the fact. I do have a lefty Concept Warrior. So Concept definitely does the lefties right. This is another premium one. It's got that textured titanium on the bolster, the micarta. I think this one's also CPM 20 CV. Lefty radness. But yeah, the 2 that I got at Texas last year were these, both righty only, the Shikari and the Tuckamore. Very happy with those purchases though. Love them. They are great. They are great. Consider the new Kaiser Kickstarter fixie coming out. Yeah, I contacted them about it. I'm interested. There was one that I thought looked kind of cool. Let's go back and look at those quick. So yeah, ultimately the reason I didn't just jump on the S35 VN version is because I like the micarta handle better, and I can kind of deal with 154 instead of S35 VN and just getting a better handle. What do you guys think about that? Don't worry, be happy. A right-handed person wouldn't have dropped the knife. Probably. What's up, Cheesy Moon? And how are you, Renee? Renee, you're going to be a Blade Show, right? I'm pretty sure you said you were going to. I am working on that drawing. First initial thoughts is it looks pretty good. It looks crazy, and we might have to do some little work to it, but man, it looks rad. What's up, Addicted to Blades? Yeah, so I don't know. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards the 154, just because I prefer the micarta over the wooden handle. Let's go to their home and look at this bad boy right here, the Buddy. Is that what someone brought up? Get a shirt made that just says, got a left knife. Wear that to Blade Show. I could maybe do something like that. I say you get the knife you want. Well, but I want that knife. But I don't know. It's like, that's why I was like curious what everyone thought about the difference, because the price was so similar. I could be swayed. But I'm kind of leaning towards the micarta. The micarta. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, so this is the Kaiser Kickstarter fixie that's coming out, the Buddy. Interest, I kind of prefer the what do they call it? AEBL with the micarta handle. But someone had mentioned, is that the best picture I got? Someone had mentioned this one here. Kind of has some Friday the 13th Jason mask feels, right? Right? Kind of got some Friday the 13th Jason mask feels to it. So I was like, damn, I probably need to get that one. And then somehow customize it with some blood or something. Get the micarta one, right? Tyrant V3 for work, Kaiser Momo Mini for carry. Nice. Fixed blades and you don't get along. I'm not a huge fixed blade fan, but I've been kind of more interested in it lately. So I'm a knife lover and collector, so I just gonna keep getting more knives. And if I see one that I like the shape of it, I will probably want to buy it. That's the one I was talking about. The blue scale one has S45. The blue scaled one? Oh, this one here. It says all the things, all the versions. It doesn't look like it must be CPM 3V or S35VN. I know the one I was looking at with the micarta was this AEBL. And then the one with the white, the Jason mask looking one is the Nitro V. So it's kind of more of the budget version. I might pick one up. I don't know. I'll get a hold of Kaiser too. I haven't heard from Kaiser in a little while. They thumbs up and like some of my posts and stuff, but I haven't heard from them about having them send me anything recently. Maybe it'd be nice if I get them to have them send me one of those. They're only, that Jason one's only like $45, so it's not a big $200 version or whatever. So I get that, in a way. I do like the way that the muskrat looks more, so I'm kind of leaning towards that. What was the other thing coming soon? I guess it'll probably be in Silver Wing. Is a new one coming out? So I thought we were going to see the St. Patrick's Day ones, but those aren't here yet. They must only be on their Instagram. So if I start saying giveaway, does that mean more people show up? Because I did write it in the post. But yeah, we're doing a giveaway in a couple of minutes here. So get excited. I didn't even show you guys what Ken Fixed donated, so I'll show you that right now. Let's go ahead and get me out of the way. We'll switch back to this. And so tonight we are doing a giveaway thanks to Ken Fixed And thanks to Nam and Jake for making the putts that allowed Ken to decide to give us another giveaway donation. Well, yeah, keep saying giveaway. Have we tripled in people yet? No, we haven't. All right. I'm sorry, I got to pull up the picture. Here it is. This is the exact, well, because I haven't got it yet. It'll be shipped. He said it'll be here delivered tomorrow. I'll do a review of it, and then we'll ship it out to the winner. It is the Kaiser hair. This one right here has the micarta handle, and I don't know for sure. Is that Nitro V? I think. I'll look it up here. Or is it D2? We can look it up on the page here. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, this must be Amazon exclusive or something. It is micarta. I think it's probably Nitro V. Nitro V, Nitro V, D2, D2. I guess it's 50-50. Anyone know which version this one is? Either way, it's a giveaway. We're doing it tonight in the next 20 minutes. So get ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Eyes all kind of jacked up. I'm ready. Isn't it a great giveaway? Ken is a little too generous. I don't know what to say sometimes. The dude just, he's motivated to promote the channel, which I appreciate a lot. And he's down with hooking people up with some fun knives. He likes fixed blades, so he usually gets us a nice Kaiser fixed blade. Since they keep making new ones, it's like, why not? We've given away at least 5 or 6 of the newest Kaiser fixed blades out there. Dude's pretty rad. I mean, he's rad even if he didn't. A good friend, known him for quite a while. God, we got to be pushing 18 years, 16 years, 15, 16 years. It's a generous give. It's rad. It's rad. How am I going to do the giveaway? I guess I could make a video real quick. Let's do that. You guys want to watch? It'll be fun. Okay, so video. We're going to inception this. All right, y'all ready? All right. I don't even know what to say. Boom, this is the Kenman KDK live giveaway. Ken Fix donated a knife. You need to enter here. Must be 18, must be present to win that sweet Kaiser fixed blade from Ken Fixed. Enter below, follow the instructions. Good luck to all. Boom. Is that good enough? I think that was good enough. And even if it's not, it's going to be an unlisted video. It's an old code, but it checks out. Okay, now I need to upload it real quick. Video. Luckily, it's only 19 seconds. It will not take long. What is the date? The 27th? All right. So as soon as that video uploads, I'll post a link in the chat. You'll all be able to enter real quick, and then we'll do the giveaway. Sound good? Does that sound fair? Stacy says, thanks very much, Ken, for tonight's giveaway knife. Yeah, feel free to thank Ken Fixed at your leisure, or do it now. It's pretty rad. I want to take a look just because I am a curious, what's the word? Curious Cooper? I don't know. All right, so Kaiser hair. Boom. Damn. Okay, so the one that he donated was the black one with the Mecarta. It's D2. It's D2. Even at 30% off, it's still $50 knife right now on sale on the Amazon. Kaiser hair fixed blade, 3.14 D2 steel blade, burlap micarta, extra ridges in the grip, a nice sheath. My God, what's that crap called? Kydex sheath. Holy God, my brain just exploded. Wow. This isn't happy with me right now. Zip. So yeah, that is the giveaway for tonight. Camping, hunting. The go-to companion hunting knife. We got a clip point, blackstone washed, flat grind. Oh, there's extra jimps out on the edge. Yes. Win for the jimp. Win for the jimp. Yeah, I have not held the hair yet, so I'm excited to check that one out. Thank you to Ken Fixed. It'll be here tomorrow. I'll do a video on it quick. Curious George. What's up, Richard? Oh, Richard. Stacy needs a new fixie. You could win. Don't argue with me. Yeah, Ken, they finally both hit a putt. For those that don't know, his friends call him Whiskers because he's curious like a cat. He's curious. It's like a cat. Like a little cat. All right, I got to pay attention here. We're doing work. We're working. Okay, it's unlisted. I don't even need to. Oh, I do. Okay. Let's do this on here. Let's do this on here. Do I have... Okay, boom, boom, boom. Studio. Join me. What's up, Dave? Sadu, sup. Nicola was trying to argue with you? No way. You can't argue with Stacy. Oh, good times. What's up, Dave? Good to see ya. Setting up the entry video now. All right, so here we're gonna all jump behind the scenes to my studio. Okay, so we have the entry giveaway video. I had another one last week that was also unlisted. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy my description for that. Back up. You guys are in the Kenman studio doing some editing with me here. We're going to leave the monetization off and I'm going to leave it unlisted because it's just going to be an entry video that you guys will be able to click the link and go to. We are going to paste. Like the video, be a subscriber. It's free. Leave a comment with Ken Fixed in the comment. I'll remind you of that. Did I spell preferred wrong? That's not right. Or is that right? I guess. It's not underlined anymore. All right, save. Wow, what a horrible photo. We'll switch it to this one. It's even worse. Okay, so we're gonna save that. What's up, J1? Got here just in time. Henry G. What's going on, Henry? What's up, Adam? How are we doing tonight? 34 people. Tell your friends. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Let everyone know we're doing a giveaway. Or don't tell anyone. And then right now your chances are like 1 in 35 that you're going to win. How's that? Don't tell MPG. She'll come in here and snipe it again. Ha! MPG can't win this one. This time. She just won 2 days ago. So she's out. She's not even here. Or she's here, she's lurking. She's going to be like, that's not fair. She just won this one. If you just won... all right, so I've got it all here. We're there. We're going to hit save. All right, we're going to back out of this. Dashboard. You guys want to check out my dashboard? I know it's not that exciting. 8,394 subscribers. Thank you all very much. We're doing all right. Look at this. 745 in the last 28 days. When I'm doing okay, it's usually 250 to 300 a month. On my good months, boom, 745. That's pretty rad. Vertical lives can be pretty crazy sometimes. Yeah, I've made $119 in the last 28 days, so that's how much money I'm crushing. If you guys are interested in any of this, recent activity, Snail Trail Dale and Kathleen and Backcountry Dave, my most recent subs. I don't know, maybe no one cares. Analytics. I'm pretty much an open book on the channel here. 405 more than usual this month. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I appreciate it. 119. Slower month. Last month was 102. You can see here I am. I never get over 200 bucks. I've never made over 200 bucks in a month. Give it away already. This is a suspense builder. MPG's going to be like a sniper and snag it again? What's up, Gabe? All right. Dashboard. Confessions. Let's go back to here. All right. Eyeball. You've never seen this Boker Kukri before? Dude, it's so dumb. Titanium Justin recommended this. Ask Kevin why he's afraid of a chipmunk. I haven't set up, Gabe, I'm going to post it in a second here. I just made the video. But you can, I generally don't recommend a knife if you can shake it out like this one. But so much weight at the end of the blade. I mean, it's just ridiculous. There's more people coming. Go, go, go. 37 people in here. It's not, you forget, I'm not that popular. I'm average. But you know what's crazy is even the big channels, I see some of the big channels, Everyday Minimalist or whatever, he's got tons of subscribers, but then he does a live and he'll get maybe 100 people. It's interesting how that works. Okay, so I need to go into, we're still in studio here, we're going to go into content, we're going to go into live. I'm going to go to, or not live, videos, that's my bad. I'm going to go to that giveaway entry video and I'm going to copy that link. Boom. Okay. Entry video type. And paste. Boom. We're doing it. And I'm going to pin. Even though we won't have to pin it for very long. There it is. There's the entry video. So go to that video, leave a message, type Ken Fixed in the message, like the video, be a subscriber to the channel, and then remain here to see if you won. Blech. And I'm vomiting. All right, we've done it. We've done it. Let's get out of there. My wife says I'm average also. 6 people didn't hit the like button. Look at that face. I know. I picked the ugly. I was like, oh, I look terrible. Perfect. Perfect. What should I do on the weekends? How many likes we have right now in here? 31 and 25 people. Less people are watching because they went over to the other one. That is disturbing. I do my best. You want to win, you got to do a like. You have to like the ability to have the chance to win. You have to be a subscriber, which is also free. Don't have to pay to be a member, although that would be cool as well. I appreciate that. But you just have to subscribe, like that video, leave that comment with the words Ken Fixed. It doesn't need to be capital or whatever. If you have 3 X's or 2 X's or 7 X's, as long as it says Ken Fixed and we can read it, it will work. Share the knife for the weekends. I try to do a little bit of everything. This is my normal Thursday live, and when I get someone like Ken who donates a knife for a giveaway, I gotta have to kind of follow along what he's got going on. So he donated it on Tuesday for the guys making the putts to be given away on Thursday. So since it was his donation, I just gotta I gotta play the game, follow along. I'm gonna give everyone a second there. As long as it says Ken Fixed in some way or another, because on my thing I don't have it paid, so it's not gonna filter if you spelled it right, or it's not gonna filter for that. We actually have to read the comment and it should be there. And if I read the comment and it's there, if you spelled it wrong, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go put a drop in my eye. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Good Lord. All right. I'm crying. I'm not crying. I'm not shouting. All right, I'm shouting. But we all know you're not fixed. I might as well be. I mean, there was a time, once upon a time, I was married. Once upon a time, I wanted children. And that time has passed. Once you get to be a certain age, it kind of goes, that feeling kind of fades. Not really interested anymore. Otherwise, I'd just be an old dad. I mean, I'm not saying I'd be a bad dad. Maybe, I don't know. But I'd be an old dad, and then by the time they graduate high school, I'm older and old, and yeah. I'm feeling this one. It's all mine. Finally, after 5 years of trying, it's finally mine. Mine. The lava lamp nuts are really fighting it out today. We got some good ones going today. I'm pretty happy. I was never, I always admired the lava lamp, and then I got one for Christmas, and it's like, okay. It's a good light to have in the background. There's a little bit of movement there. Now I'm just old. Now I'm just old. All right, let's refresh. "26 comments. 26. That's hopefully you aren't all entering multiple times here. Gotta read those. Must be 18. U.S. shipping preferred. 1 entry per person. Do not leave multiple comments. It will disqualify you. Only one can win. Must be present to win. MPG cannot win. Oh, God. I didn't think that comment, though. Me too. Addicted to Blade 62, raising 2 granddaughters, age 2 and 13. Congratulations. Someone should make a lava lamp lanyard bead. All right. Let's look. Addicted to Blades. Ken Fix, congrats on your growth, brother. Ken Fixed. Sounds like you're congratulating Ken Fixed on his growth. Thanks, Ken Fixed. You're a good dude. And thank you, Kenman. Let's go. Says Mick Ranger. Bolstered Blades. Thanks for the opportunity. I appreciate you, Ken Fixed. Ken Fixed. Henry G. did an amazing job in the silver nickel. Oh, that's right. Henry got a nickel. Mr. Wiggles. Go Chief. Thanks, Ken Fixed. Kevin Smith and Knives. Ken Fixed. This won't take long, y'all. There's only 20 some of you. Good luck, Ken Fixed. Gabe. J1. Thanks, KDK and Ken Fixed. Calmo Cattle Co. How cool of Ken Fixed. John. Thanks, Ken Fixed. All right. Fook Doozle's got Ken Fixed. A gentleman and a scholar. From his A to his collar. Ken Fix has good taste in knives, says Rene Ramon. Ken Fix is the man, the D-Mill. Dale Snail Trail. Thanks, Ken Fixed. Ken Fixed to the rescue, Justin. Ken Fixed, awesome. Poke it stuff. Kathleen, Ken Fixed rocks. Richard Moore, Ken Fixed. To the rescue, Thomas McDonald. Marco's good. Sever 7's good. BMO 72, you didn't write Ken Fixed. BMO 72, you did not write Ken Fixed in there. It just says and Kenman. Make sure you go back in there and edit that so it says Ken Fixed. Ken Fixed entered. Mine. If I don't win, redraw. Rick's Knives, Ken Fixed. Oh, there's BMO fixed it. Ken Fixed. All right, you're good. All right, I'm going to refresh this one more time. See if we got any more. And we can do this. There's only 33 of us in here. Look at my ugly mug. Why is this? Oh, because I'm maxed out on my CPU. Oh, no. What is happening? No. All right. 34 views. For those of you that are in the chat right now, Echo, have you entered? I didn't see your entry, Echo. Go in the link pinned up at the top and enter really quick. Type Ken Fixed in there, and we're going to do this. Sort by newest. There's Dave, Addicted, John, Neil. Yeah, you better hurry up, Echo. We'll give Echo a minute. This is starting to sound fixed. Remember what happened last week? North Valley donated $5 in the chat, like less than a minute before the giveaway, and then he won the giveaway. He donated the $5 for like shipping, to help out with shipping, and then he won. I'm going to give Echo one more minute to get entered, and then it's going to be everybody's here. There's going to be 30 entries, and then we can do this. I got to get the tablet set up anyway. This is kind of a spur of the moment thing. I know Ken had talked about it, but we hadn't actually picked a day. Let me get that ugly face out of there. So I wasn't fully prepared, but we're good. We're all good here. How are you? All right, so videos. All right. I need to clear off, or I can probably hold this. Echo says should be good. If he comes in and snipes it, y'all. If Echo came in and sniped it, can all blame me? There's Echo. Got it. You're in. Okay. So, let's go to here first. All right. So, we're going to go to this video here. I'm going to pause that nasty. There's all the comments. All right. So, then I'm going to go... Hold on a sec. Boom. 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 All right. I need to go here and random comment picker for YouTube. Get me out of the way so you can see. Neil has to go to work. I think he can still win. Nick, we're doing it right now. Or Neil, we're doing it right now. Okay. YouTube random comment picker. Oh, so we're going to go here. We're going to open this. I'm going to go. Wow. What? I didn't go home. Go to your home. All right, so here's the video. I'm going to open it up. Pause. Share. Copy. Now it's copied. Now we're going in here. Stupid commercials. It's a television commercial. There it is, pasted. All right. Filter duplicate users. I can't make it go pick the ones that say Ken fixed, so we have to actually read the reply, and it has to say Ken fixed. 13. Get the YouTube comments. We are here. There's the 27 comments. We're set. It says 27 comments with Echo in there. We're set. Everybody is ready. Shall we do this? The winner of the new Kaiser hair donated by Ken Fixed, because Nam and Jake made a putt, goes to, if they typed right, but it looked like everyone did, Mick Ranger. Thank you, Ken Fixed. You're a good dude. And thank you, Kenman. Let's go. Mick Ranger with the cute little dog face in there. If I win, it's for Gabe, says Mick Ranger. Mick! Boom, I'm seeing it in the chat. Mick Ranger says, if I win, it's for Gabe Harlan. Mick Ranger wins. He is here. Gabe Harlan says, thank you, Mick Ranger. Ken Fixed has donated another winner. Dun, 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 dun. Boom gravy. Thank you so much to Ken Fixed again. Feel free to give Ken Fixed some love any time of the day, everyone. He is a real patriot saint on the channel. Has donated, God, got to be pushing 10 now. I'm not exactly sure, but he's got to be getting up there. Clear, he's definitely donated more than anyone else has on the channel. I can tell you that. Super fun stuff. Much appreciated to Ken Fixed. So there you have it. Mick Ranger doing something nice for someone and has donated it to Gabe. I have a knife that's going out to Gabe. I can just put them both together now, I guess. Gabe, are you going to Texas or are you going to Mick, you don't even know what he won? We were showing pics of it before. Ken donated. It's a brand new Kaiser hair fixed blade. Here it is. So it's the Kaiser hair with D2 steel and the burlap micarta handle. Very cool stuff. Nice looking newer fixed blade from Kaiser. What is the top right? This one here. This is that new Gerber. Shoot. I'm gonna have to look it up. If someone remembers before I do. I just got this little slip joint from Blade HQ. It's the Gerber something. It does have a half stop, but it's funny because the way it closes. I will be at Blade Show Texas KDK or Eagle Scout. What's going on, Eagle Scout? How sharp is Ken's K-bar? This is Ken Fixed K-bar. We'll do a sharp test in a second. Yes, Eagle Scout. I'm going to Blade Show Texas. Are you going to be there? Videos. I'm just trying to figure out the name of this knife. Gerber straight lace. This is the Gerber straight lace slip joint. It does have a half stop, but it kind of has like the newer doors that you can get on like your cabinets. Like look at it. It's got kind of like a slow shut. If I go slow, look at this. Boom. Right? Versus most of my slip joints, of course, here's the Apta. Like they do this and they bang shut. You know? Stiff. It's got a nice, it's not a super hard pull, but it's a nice 2-finger grab pull. Opens out. Not a lock back, just a little slip joint. Does have a clip on it, but it does have, boom, there's your half stop. And then, you know, if you go like that, you can just close it. But it's funny because if you close it really slow, when it grabs on, it's like, boom. Right? It's kind of like those slow close drawers on the newer cabinets in a way. I don't know if I like it. I kind of like the snap shut, but it does have an aluminum handle with the green aluminum, so I could do a really nice white laser mark. It's got that little bolster collar with the red and the white, so a nice white laser mark on there would pop. You know, big old white something. What kind of laser mark should we do on this? What days? I'm going Friday. Eagle Scout is going to be there on Friday. I'm going to be there Friday and Saturday. Let me start making notes. Renee Ramon's going to be there. Lanyard Man's going to be there. Looks like Eagle Scout is going to be there Friday. I will be there Friday and Saturday, Eagle Scout, so we'll get together. I'm going to be filming. We're going to be making some videos. Lanyard Man's going to be with me for a while for sure. We're going to be running around having an absolute blast. I can't wait to see you. It's going to be so fun. And anyone else who's going, even if you've already told me you're going, let me know again. I want to make sure I connect with everyone, and I want to make sure I can give out, like, if I got to give out my information so we can message each other or whatever. Why pocket clips on slip joints? Why? Well, because it's a little bit bigger. It's not like it's really small. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, there's no slip joint on, or there's no pocket clip on this big bad boy. Ken wants us to do a sharpness test with his K-bar. K-bar. So let's try. Now, the thing is, does Ken Fixed sharpen his knives? Does he keep them well maintained? I don't travel much, so I'm out too. Ken Kevin Smith and Knives. Isn't that soft close? It's kind of neat. Mick Ranger, I want a really nice knife on G-Ball Live, so I wanted to give back when I can. That's really nice of you, Mick. Very cool. Congrats, Mick and Gabe. Happy birthday, Gabe. Gabe, it's your birthday? Is that one of the reasons you also gave it to Gabe, or was that just a random? Is it really his birthday? Eagle Scout. Dude, we're totally going to meet up, bro. Totally. 100%. It's going to be so much fun. See, Kathleen even knows. You guys are going to have a great time. Kathleen, you're going to be there. Well, I'm going to be filming, man. I'm going to do some lives. I want to walk around, assess the situation, talk to a few of the tables and stuff, and then let them know, like, hey, I'm going to be doing some lives. So get ready. Stop by my house on the way down. How far out of the way is it, Justin? If it's not far out of the way, I will. But I got a 14-hour drive that is 14 hours. It was his birthday a few days ago. Well, either way, happy birthday, Gabe. Congratulations. There he is. There he is. Yeah, so who else is going to be there? If you, like I said, let me know. Kevin Smith and Knives is going to be there, flying out on Thursday. See you guys there. Kevin, where do you live that you're flying out? I considered it, but I like road tripping. Road tripping is fun. Better be right off Highway 35. Oh, Ken. Yeah, if he's right off of 35, then it's like, that says, Don't forget. Kathleen? I don't forget. Let us down on the videos. Don't let us down on. Okay, don't let us down on the videos. We all want. Any tips or thoughts or ideas you have that you want me to do, I'm gonna do. You can watch what I went last year, kind of what I did then. I want to walk around. I'm gonna do some individual interviews at some specific booths, like Russell at CJRB. Have him show us the new knives and stuff. I want to do some candids. I'm going to do some pocket checks, and then I just want to run around, of course, meeting up, try to do a video with Melissa, and all the cool people that are going to be there. We're going to have a blast. It's going to be a hootenanny. If you're passing through Kansas, we can carpool. No. I'm going to get there Thursday. I don't know, Lanyard Man. I probably won't get there till early evening Thursday, and then I have my usual Thursday live, so I have to do my Thursday live from Texas. So I'm not sure exactly how my Thursday is going to go yet. But Lanyard Man, we will talk as we get close there, and we can text back and forth and kind of figure it out. Kevin Smith and Knives lives in Illinois between Chicago and Milwaukee. What's up, Dan Stan? I might make a live also. Get there around 11:30. Oh, you're going to get there 11:30 on Friday? Going to be great. Are you going to be back for the Final Putting League? Final Putting League is next Tuesday. And I'm not leaving till Wednesday. So I will be at Putting League next week. All right, this is Ken Fixed's K-Bar. Does he keep it sharp? I don't know. I really honestly haven't tested this yet. This is a live test. Ken wanted to know how sharp it was. I mean, I could wait and see. What do you guys think? Is it going to be sharp? Yeah. Oh, so it's sort of sharp, but there might be a little spot right there. Yeah, there's a little spot. Oh, I think I can almost see it. It gets to that spot. Oh, am I not even in the... Was I off camera? It actually feels pretty sharp, Ken, but I think there's a little burr right there. See where it kind of hits that spot? Just a little teeny. Just to check, make sure the paper is in fact sharp. This is N Valley's. So yeah, Ken, not bad. Not bad. I give it like a 7, 8. It's not bad, but it has a couple little spots we could just touch up real quick. And then it would be rock and roll. I mean, I don't know, I've used this recently. See that curve? I mean, you can see the marks on there from some tape and some goo and things. Oh, Jesus. This piece of paper is less than... Oh my God, it's curling over on itself. Boom. I don't like paper. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good, Dan. Stop. Stop. Once you start killing a dead tree, though, strop that baby up and she'll be legit. You're probably right. I could probably just... It's kind of a small strop. I need to get a bigger strop. I've been meaning to get one. It does feel nice, and if you look at the edge, it does have a nice gleam to it. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. There was just a little teeny little burr right there. It was slicing good, and it would get to about there, and it would kind of catch. Who has a K-bar? K-bar. Why do I keep saying... I know it's K-bar, but for some reason my brain starts wanting to think fast today. K-bar. K-bar. Which K-bar should I look into? What knife is that between the two blue? The one I just had? Or are you just messing with me? Eagle Scout. No, this is my Kaiser Towser, Mini Towser K, the White Mountain Knives exclusive. My favorite knife. 154 and Frag Titanium. Or is Mick trolling me? Eagle Scout says, how busy is it usually? I'm worried by the time I get in the shower that I won't be able to get anything cool. How far away do you live? You live pretty close, huh? Here's the thing. What are you looking for, Eagle Scout? Because the reality is, unless you're looking for like a $400 limited run, like Microtech or something like that, chances are the knife that you want will more than likely possibly be available when you get there on Saturday. Yeah, this is a Towser K, Mick. This is my favorite. This is my current top knife. That Kaiser clutch lock just is clean, just works great, thumbs out easy, flicks out just excellent. Big old stack of jimps all the way up there. The titanium with the frag on it is just the grippiest. It just feels... I love this knife. I love this knife. K-bar is the Middle Eastern version of... That's the most features. Yeah, Ken, it's my favorite. No, but yeah, Eagle Scout. Unless you're going for something that's kind of rare, I wouldn't be too worried about it. You know, sometimes there's just knives that they don't have in stock. Like I was hoping to get that, you know, because I knew about this lefty from Concept, and they just didn't even have one there, or maybe they had one. But the chances are, unless there's a specific knife you're looking for. That's a kind of an expensive or limited run, there's going to be plenty of awesome stuff to get all day, both days. Half of my knives I didn't even buy till day 2. And I looked at this one. This was the only one. This was the only Tuckamore they had. Maybe some people aren't as big of fans of the Tuckamore. It's kind of a crazy looker. But this was the only one they had, and it was on the table. And I played the gamble game where I set it on the table and I walked away, and I came back a couple hours. It was still there, and I grabbed it and I opened it again, and then I put it on the table and I walked away. And I came back on Saturday, and it was there, and I bought it. First time I saw it, I was like, okay, this is the time, and I picked it up. Awesome knife, definitely in my top 5 of all knives, I would say. This Tuckamore, it's great. That titanium with that micarta insert, so cool. Eagle Scout lives in Houston, driving up on Thursday. Gonna go for under 200 for 90% of them. Yeah, that's me too, Eagle Scout. I'm kind of right in that same ballpark. I wouldn't be too worried, unless there's something that's kind of a limited run. There's just so much. If you've never been, to be honest, my first hour or two I was there last year on my first day, it was just overwhelming. I didn't know where to go. I wasn't sure what to do because it was like everywhere I looked, there was rad stuff. Everywhere. You're like, oh, I want to go over there. I want to go here. I want to go right here. Who is that? What's this? It's just awesome. Dan Stan, stick me in your carry-on and I'll come with the Blade Show. I'm driving, bro. I'm driving. No carry-on. Just throw you in the back seat. Just make sure you get what you want. And, I was talking to someone else about it because everything's generally on sale there. You can kind of go for it. Like if it's a pretty cool knife and you get it and then you end up having some remorse or something later, you'll probably be able to, you sell it for the price you got it for and it's still going to be cheaper than retail. So then it might not be that hard to kind of resell one if you end up like deciding you don't like it. But chances are you look at it, you touch them, you like them, you buy it. There's very few knives that I've bought like that where I've been like, yeah, I don't want this anymore. More often than not, I want them all. I want to catch them all. Nothing on the table's better than the Mini Towser. Dude, it's a winner. I say it all the time on my lives. My vertical lives, I get a lot of new influx of people that haven't been around, and they always ask the same questions. It's like, what's your favorite knife? What's your most expensive knife? Where's your Rambo knife? Do you have any machetes? Did you have a butterfly knife? It's like the same kind of questions. And so pretty much every live I have to show off that one because it is currently still my favorite. I love it. And you saw, it's cutting pretty damn good. And I have not sharpened this one in a while. And I mean, it actually looks pretty clean. I was going to say there was some streaks on there. There's a couple little tape smudges on the tip and stuff. So it's not like I cleaned it up and got it all prepped to do a little quick cut test. You found one, but they want $190 for it. See, I don't believe in that. I'm not a fan of. I mean, this one's a little different because it hasn't really been in stock or available for a while. Versus if it kind of bumps in and out of stock on a regular basis, right around whatever the retail price. Because I can see it's like you can't buy it. So if you want to buy it, that's the guy who's got one for sale. But I still feel like, if it's $110, and you're selling it for that much, you're kind of fishing for those. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like people I talk about it in the disc golf world a lot. There's a lot of just people in the disc golf world that I can't stand them because their whole thought is, oh, this new disc is coming out and I know it's going to be popular and a lot of people are going to want it. So I'm going to buy 20 of them. Because they're all going to sell out because a bunch of people just like that guy went and bought 20 of them. So now a Frisbee that everyone wants to get sells out immediately because a whole bunch of people in the community bought 20 extra that they only intend to immediately flip. Oh, I bought them for $30 a piece. They're on sale. Oh, you didn't. They'll make a post on Facebook. Oh, you weren't able to pick one up? Well, lucky for you, I got 20 of them. So here, you can buy one from me for $60. The problem is, people buy them from them. There are people out there that want it, and then they end up giving in and just doing it. But to me, all I see is some prick who was part of the community thought it would be cool to buy them all so other people couldn't buy them, and then resell them directly back to his friends that wanted to buy them in the first place that can't because he bought them all. Drives me nuts. I can't stand it. And I found that in the YouTube or in the knife community, a little bit more people are on my side when it comes to that. I was watching Tri-State was all, he goes on Blade Binge and he looks at used knives, and if someone's upcharging a used knife, he calls them out on it, which I think is the thing. If you're buying, you go buy the one you want. You don't buy all of them and then sell them to make $1. That's not community. Community is you buy the one you want and let the other people who also want to buy it just buy it. You let me buy it. Now I don't have to give you an extra double price so that you can make money off of me. That's just not cool. It's like scalping tickets or something. I'm not a fan. Rant over. Thinking of getting a bug out. Don't. Eagle Scout, if you want my advice on if you should get a bug out or not, I have one answer. Don't. But that's just my opinion. There's a million bug out killers out there. You could buy 2 knives for the same price as that bug out and be much happier with those 2 knives. There's so many great bug out killers out there. And I think the bug out, although it may be a decent knife, for the price, not worth it. Just that they overprice, they overcharge. If I had it, I would buy it. That's how much I want it, but I can't. Yeah. It was like 100, 110, I think, Snail Dale. Might have been 110, but around 100. Hopefully you'll find one. Maybe they'll do another run, maybe not. None of the vendors on your bucket listed knives are going to be there. Bummer. There's still some cool stuff there. There's still going to be some great stuff. Dan Stan and Echo agree. What's up, Eric? Eric, I apologize, bro. I haven't shipped that yet. I did realize something when I was boxing it up to ship it. I never resharpened it, Eric. Get a tenable shard instead of the bug out. Yep, that's a good option. Shard is really cool. And Tenable's now got the cheaper version. But Eric, when you do an acid etch on the blade, it does go over the edge, and so it needs to be resharpened. Do you want me to resharpen it, or would you like me to just send it back so that you can resharpen it yourself? I will be happy to go either way. It's actually in the box, ready to go in the bag, get sealed, and get shipped. But then I was like, oh shoot, I never sharpened that. I need to get a hold of him and find out. Because if you want me to sharpen it up, it won't take much because the etch doesn't go very deep. And on that edge, you just basically got to go on there and redo it. You don't have to reprofile it or anything. You just got to go in there and just get rid of the etch and resharpen the edge. It won't take off that much. Eric says it's all good. He'll sharpen it himself. All right, dude, I will get it in the mail right away. It's going in the mail tomorrow, and you'll get it back. Eric is the one who sent me the Tempest Microjet to do the blade swap, and it didn't work out because the titanium liner and the Ultim liner were not compatible, unfortunately. But then we acid etched the blade for him. And so, yeah, I'll get that shipped out tomorrow for you, Eric. I have your address and everything, right? Pretty sure I do. If you never have sent me your return address, Eric, I'm kind of dumb right now. My brain's shut off. Message me and send me your address if I still need it. I think I'm good. I think I got it. Because I was going to ship it. My brain's just squirreling right now. I apologize. Pretty standard issue. Almost 8 o'clock. Been going a couple hours already. Which one are you talking about, Nicola? Benchmade? Benchmade is definitely overpriced. Rick's got to go redo a review, so he's going to run. If you haven't checked out Rick's Knives, go check him out. Check out that channel. He's about to work on a review. Didn't film well, or send my Addy on Instagram. Yeah, Eric. For some reason, I thought I already had it. Maybe I don't. Yeah, just message me on Instagram. I'll get it to you. Eric, were you going to be at Blade Show or not? You're not going to be at Blade Show. Who was it that I'm bringing? Lanyard Man. Lanyard Man, I didn't ship. I was going to ship a couple things to you, and then I realized that you were going to be at Blade Show. Or Lanyard Man, are you flying or are you driving, right? I can bring the knives and give them to you at Texas, was what I was thinking. But now that I think about it, if you are flying, you might not want to fly with them, so I might have to just ship them anyway. Lanyard Man, if you're still here, I'm going to message you. We're going to talk before we get there anyway. But let me know if you want me to just bring it to Texas. I can do that. Yeah, Spyderco and Benchmade. Nicola, I would say Spyderco. I would say Spyderco is a little bit more true to form. They are expensive, but the quality is there. People who buy Spyderco tend to definitely be on. I mean, there's a lot of Benchmade people as well, I guess, but I feel like Spyderco is a little bit more bang for your buck. They don't quite overcharge the way that Benchmade does. And I know a lot of people that have a lot of Spydercos and they're really happy with them. Yeah, I was going to ship them, and I did go and I shipped a few other things, and I was like, man, I need to talk to Lanyard Man, because if he's driving, I should just hand these to him. Because, I mean, I have, like, how many of your knives do I even have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 7. God. Eagle Scout, I don't know if I do. Are we friends on Instagram or not? I'm not sure. I will post my Instagram right now. And you can go there, and anyone else's interest. Paste. There is my Instagram right there. KDK in 4K. Is that, or wait. No, that's Kaiser's Instagram. Ha! My bad. I just gave you Kaiser's Instagram. Where's mine? There it is. If you want to check out Kaiser's Instagram, you can go there too. That's definitely a good place to go. They post most of their new knives and their new releases and stuff on there before they post on their channel or stuff like that. So that's me, KDK and 4K on Instagram. So Eagle Scout, message me on there. I'll find your message. I'll have to go unlock it or whatever if you're new. Just like every other new member or new message, you have to go in there and approve it for their part of your normal inbox. Twice as expensive. For sure. How much was the Towser McRanger? I believe this one is about 100 to 110 bucks. It was the White Mountain Knives exclusive, 154 cm, and the Frag Titanium. I don't know if I've had this quite a year yet. A little less than a year. It was actually out of stock when I heard about it, and then boom, they popped back in stock, and I was able to pick one up. But they did go out of stock quick. Want a pair of 2 or 3 in a bad way, says Dan Stan. They are nice. You would probably love it. As I said, when people pick up a Spyderco, they tend to like it and then buy another one. There was a PM3 in 204p. 204p? Why does that not sound familiar? On Knives Country yesterday for 150 bucks. Wish I would have known that. Ordered 2 bangers 2 days. Yeah, that's the thing, is you just never know, Dan Stan, when the sales hit, when they are good, not, you know, you buy something and the next thing you know, there's this, or I'm about to get this, and then, oh, you find out there's a new release from wherever, and it's like, man, maybe I need to wait and get that instead. There's just so many great things to pick up in the knife world these days that it's nuts. So, you know, you got to jump on it. So if you found a couple nice budget bangers, you know, you pick those up, you got a couple nice knives. There will still be more Spydercos out there. But yeah, Kathleen is correct. I agree with Kathleen. The Spyderco is way better value than Benchmade. Benchmade, not saying that they're bad knives, but I mean, the Benchmade Narrows for $500, get out of here. If anyone were to spend more than $250 to $290 on that knife, they're just wasting your money. Just absolute. 204p is the same as M390. Thank you. I've never heard 204p. I got my learn on. I didn't get any dinner though. I'm gonna have to leave the house when I'm done. I don't have anything to make. I suppose I could make a mac and cheese, and not that I'm gonna downplay the mac and cheese. I'm down with the mac and cheese. Usually doctor it up, you know, ground up some hamburger, or cut up a couple brats or dogs or something and throw them in there. Sorry, I'm digging in my eye again. It's starting to bug me. Got to put drops in it every once in a while. Mick says, once you get one Spyderco, you will for sure want more. And this is coming from someone who hated Spydercos. You got a Mannix 2, and it is awesome. Well, I got my first Spyderco right here. This is my first official Spyderco. The Delica kit. It's not shave ready. Ordered the Vosteed Porcupine with a replacement titanium clip and an Olatan's G57. Olatan's makes some cool stuff. I'm not aware of which one the 57 is. I can't remember. This is the Olatan's that I have. Oh no. We can't look at the number anymore because the acid etch I put on it covered it up. I want to say this is the Olatan's 47, but I could be wrong. I did the acid etch on there, gave it that little false Simone, and the dark spots covered up. The text, it did say right in there, like the name, like it's Olatan's. I think this was the G47 or 49 or something like that. What's up, Backcountry Dave? Good to see you tonight. If you're going to get a Spyderco, get the Mannix 2, says Mick. The PM2, the PM3 is cool. Isn't the Mannix... Can't you get a Mannix XL? I'm pretty sure you can get a Mannix XL. If I were to pick up a Spyderco right now, I think I'd get a Yojimbo or a Yojumbo. Although... it'd be sweet. Did anybody know if they make a lefty Yojimbo or a Yojumbo? Because I know it's got the compression lock on there, which is definitely more favored for a righty. But I know you can get like a PM2 or... I know there's a couple knives that you can get with the lefty compression lock. Yeah, the Mannix XL. But the Mannix is a crossbar. I'm thinking if I'm going to get a Spyderco, I'd really like to get the Spyderco compression lock, but then get it in a lefty version. So the one I was looking at, I can't remember which one it was, but it was around $300 for that. Smock first. Get the smock first. Says Lanyard Man. G57 Mini is the same size as the Baby Raccoon, but it's got a reverse Tonto. Cool. You know, this little Olatan's knives, I need to look into that some more. Olatan's make some cool stuff from what I remember, and I've been pretty happy with them so far. The Yojumbo is €600. Wait. Dang! I'm not buying something for 600, especially Euro. What's that? More like 700 American? If I had the money for a new Spyderco, it would be a native 5, but I have the smaller hands. Right, Kathleen? Or what's the one with the Rex 120, whatever, I can't remember the name of that one, with the orange handle and that super hard blade steel? I would consider that. That was kind of a cool one too. Do I own a smolt yet? Ken, I never picked up a Kaiser smolt, and reason being is Kaiser kept putting out more fixed blades, and I kept liking the new one, and oh, I like that one now, and I'm interested in that one now, and I keep seeing them, and I'm looking at this larger, gorgeous feeling harpoon. It's like, wow, I like that too. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of the smolt anymore. Nothing wrong with the smolt, but it's a very plain kind of shape, and something about like the muskrat, or even like the hair that you just picked up for the giveaway. I just like the shapes of them more than the smolt. The smolt looks like a solid knife, for sure. But since I didn't pick one up and I've seen all these others, it's like, which one? Which one? I'm surprised no one said anything about this one here. I'm loving this thing. This is the QSP, I can't remember what this is called. M390 in titanium, very slicey, nice half stop. This is on loan. Look at that hollow grind on. Oh God, this thing is sick. As far as slip joints go, I'm in love. This thing is gorgeous. Absolutely. Deckhand is awesome as well. Oh yeah, when I reviewed the deckhand that Ken donated, that had a really nice feel to it as well. Echo would spend $800 for a Rob Johnson. Grab a smolt, you'll change your mind. I've grabbed a smolt, Echo. But that's the thing, I've grabbed a smolt. I've grabbed the deckhand. I've grabbed the harpoon. I've grabbed the mini harpoon. I've grabbed the hair, or I haven't grabbed the hair yet, but I will be tomorrow. I've basically been grabbing every single one of Kaiser's smaller fixed blades, and they're awesome. They're all awesome. Just the smolt is really nice, but it's something about it. It's just too uniform shape. I want more. I don't know. Eagle Scout just got a hedgehog. Glad you like it. That's what really counts, is you get a knife, and some aren't for some people, some are for some others. Justin picked this one up, this Damn Designs Oni, and it wasn't really for him. He wasn't really overly fond of it, and he put it up for sale. I asked, we were talking, and he said he had some that he was selling, and I said, show me a list. Show me the list, and I was like, yeah, I'll buy that Damn Designs off you. So I picked it up. He sent it. I am going to be doing a dye on this. What color should we do? But that front flipper is ridiculous. The shape is crazy. Feels good in my hand. I like that little harpoon, little poon section right there with those jimps. Thumb fits in there really nice. So certain knives work great for one person and not as much for another. And there's nothing really wrong with that, right? Just find the one that makes you happy. Kathleen says Yo Jumbo $264 on the Spyderco site. That's a reasonable price for that Yo Jumbo, or that's the Yo Jimbo, not the Yo Jumbo. I almost think the Yo Jimbo would be a nice one to have. The Yo Jumbo is a beast. Absolute beast. Wish Kubi would do another run of the Orthodox. That knife is perfect. I don't remember the Kubi Orthodox. If I look that up, will it be there? Let's find out. That's an interesting design. Kubi Orthodox. Anybody have one of these? $80. 14C G10. How big is it? 8.39, 4-inch blade, 4.3-inch handle. So it's a big boy. That looks cool. But, yeah, sold out. How long ago was that? Maybe they will re-release. Re-release. Yeah, Dan Stan, how long ago was that one? I carry my Shaman and Para 3 the most. Probably favorites. Do like the Smock. Modded most of them. Just put the rock scale design critter scales on your Shaman. Very cool. Kevin Smith and knives. But your Shaman and your Para 3 are the most carried. Dan Stan's moving down there. Gonna have to meet up with Kevin Smith. Hang out, check out the collection. Could you laser etch a ghost cube on a handle? Yeah. I would have to draw it though. Chances of finding a good image of a 3D Rubik's Cube that would translate into CAD is gonna be slim. So I'd probably have to find a decent drawing or picture or whatever and then redraw it. But it's geometric, so honestly, geometric designs are fairly easy. It's when you're drawing actual images with shading and shadows and things like that, or like flowers or whatever, it gets to be a lot more. But like a ghost cube, it's very geometric, obviously. So you're going to have all those hard line edges. It wouldn't be that difficult to draw up. About a year ago, they picked up a black one, but want another. Oh, so you got one. You just want to get another. I hear you on that. The what was the one that sold out? The Kaiser, the smaller one. Oh, my knees. I'm getting old. This one's no longer like discontinued or whatever. What's this called again? Oh my God. Urban Bowie. I've heard a lot of people. I've actually had a couple people say, hey, will you sell that to me? I've been trying to find it and they aren't available anymore. I love this thing. It's a super cool little fixie. Got my Edyards on there. I mean, fixie. Smaller, mini. I would buy another one of these if they were available. So I understand how that goes. I have several multiples. Dual wielding is fun. Eagle Scouts, excited for Blade Show, dude. Me too. So we need to get ready. Let's God. Okay, I'm gonna put another drop in my eye, and I'll be able to make it to the end. I think here. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. I'm not crying. I'm just crying a little. I'm talking to myself in the bathroom. I don't even know if you guys can hear me from over there. All right. Oh my God. Sorry, my eyeball bugging me. Please let Spyderco know how much their knives sell for. So yeah, Nicola's saying they're significantly marked up where he's at, which is a bummer. But that's kind of a thing. Some places they're not available at all. Some places they get heavily marked up. Moving to Austin area end of March, early April. Just sold the house this week. Good luck on the move. I hope it all goes well. Kathleen's got a good question. What knives do you like that are legal and you can get in the EU? I'm always interested about stuff like that. On the vertical lives, once in a while, someone will ask me about if it's legal in like France or wherever, and it's like, I honestly don't know. It's tough to just even know like state laws in the U.S., let alone other countries. it would be nice to know more, but it's tough to keep track of all of them. Ken says the lava lamp's going pretty hog wild tonight. There's some days where it's weird. I've noticed that it's really must have broken in really nicely, because I had a few days where it was like one of them was always sitting up top, and it wasn't really, there's one bubble would go up and then halfway back and up, and that was it. And now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 different bubbles doing a lot of different things. It's really breaking in nice. I'm happy I've got it. I think it's kind of a fun. I'm kind of an old school 70s, although what they could even be 60s hippie vibe. Yeah, we don't have any control over the Spyderco prices in other countries for sure. But it'd be nice if I did. It'd be nice if I could say, hey, send one to my bud Nicola and give him a good deal. They aren't going to listen to me. This thing's still going? Rick's back. Got the video taken care of. Rick, every Thursday from 6 to 9 Central Standard Time. And it is now 8:15. We got 45 more minutes, y'all. What are we going to do? We're going to talk about Blade Show. Is that the Boker Kukri folder? Ha ha! Yes, it is. Titanium Justin recommended this to me. It does have a front flipper right there. Boom. So you can front flip it out. Kind of tough. I actually can front flip it better with my right hand. I don't know why. Oops. I just hit one of my lights. Hold on, let me fix that. Sorry. So here we go. So the little front flipper spot, you get your thumb in there and just kind of, Jesus. My God, now I can't even do it. Boom. So it has a front flipper. That's really, there is the fuller right there that you can kind of get to, but it's a little bit easier just to get right down in that little groove right there, and you can flick it out easy enough. But there's so much weight on that blade. I'm not a fan, I've said this before, most knives, but in this case, I can just shake it out because of the weight. Generally, I'm not a fan of a shakeout ability because that means that blade is just not in there very solid. But in this case, boom, I just tightened it up a little bit. It works because it's just ridiculous. Also, there's no clip. Can someone pick me up in Arizona and take me to Blade Show? I wish I could, bud. I got a 14-hour drive from Minnesota. It's going to be real. I love road tripping, though, so I'm going to podcast, play some YouTube videos in the background and stuff. It's just going to be a good drive. No pocket clip. Fugduzel, this is not an expensive knife. I can't remember. It was under 50 bucks, I think. It's stupid, though. It's just great. Just whoops. There, I've got it tight enough. It doesn't really want to shake out as much. But no clip, right? So with no clip, you got it in your pocket. The problem is it's the detent isn't like super crazy strong, right? So I actually had it in my pocket, and since it was loose in the pocket, it has the ability to do that. It didn't do that, but it has. I feel like it's not that hard for it to do that. And then you go in your pocket. You know what I mean? Like, so really you need to put that in a thin pocket or a pouch or something so you don't have that issue. It is super cool though. I just love it. I don't know. And okay, there is a little choke up spot. Okay, so if I get up on the choke up spot there, then I grab right here. Okay, now I let go there. Right, now look at this. It's almost sticking out the back. There's literally almost a 2-hand grip on this bad boy. Just silliness. I love it. Super fun. This K-bar is from Ken Fixed. This is on loan. I'm going to do a video with it. Should be up in the next couple days. Maybe do a few tests with it. Pretty fun knife. I don't own any K-bars, so Ken sent me that one and a few others. So watch in the next few days or week. I have some videos up with some of Ken's collection, which is neat. I can show you one of the cool things that he sent. Hold on a second. Let me go get it. Let me go get it. This is one of them from the Ken Fixed collection. Ooh, the weight, the touch, the feel, the cotton. See that hamon pattern on there? This isn't $1,000 sword, but it's not a $20 gas station slash mall sword either. It's a pretty legit little beast right there. On loan from the Ken Fixed collection. What do we think? Pretty fun. It's got this amazing, I don't know what the wood is, but it just smells like, just like the freshest. It's like almost like a wooden cigar box or something. It's just got a really nice smell. So review on that coming soon. Might as well grab mine too. Mine's a little bit more expensive, a little bit older. We've got the nice wrapped handle, the stingray, the white stingray underneath. Got the nice pins, the little insert, the back. It's all, I could take this apart, clean it if I want. This is a handmade, hand folded. You can see that hamon line on there. Gorgeous. I actually bought this in 2002. If we get right here, you can kind of see there's a little bit of a thinner spot right there that you can tell it was actually made by a person rather than just punched out of a flat chunk of steel. But then also with that hamon on there. Sorry if I can't focus it very well. Now Ken, yours is an expensive showpiece. I think both yours and mine have some show quality for sure, but they also, I can feel mine. It definitely, I've messed around with this a bit. And yours has a similar, the feel. It's got the balance to it. It could do some work. Rosewood. It's a nice smelling rosewood. I have a rosewood on my Zambezi. This thing's got the stiffest pull though. This is a Rosecraft Blades Zambezi. What do you think about that? Do I fish for trout and bass? I fish for trout. I have fly gear, so I've gone fly fishing. Haven't done as much lately. Used to do fly fishing more when I lived in California. I'd go up in the mountains. There's some great fly fishing spots there. I really love fishing for bass in the summer, and in the winter I like walleye and crappies and pan fishing. Rick says me and Ken should duel. I have some wooden katanas that we could duel with. I have several nice wooden ones that are made for sparring. It's good enough for a zombie, exactly. But yeah, precision, I love fishing. I'm down fishing anything. I like ice fishing quite a bit. I'm not going to take apart the katana handle today, Nicola. Maybe I'll make a video on that. We could break the whole thing down. That'd be kind of fun. Anybody know anything about really stiff pulls on slip joints and a way to make this not so stiff? Really cool stuff. I did recently get on a pass around group for Rosecraft blades, so I will be getting some more Rosecraft knives coming in the next few weeks that we'll be able to check out, test. See how stiff that is? I'm gonna cut myself one of these days. Just open it. Steel on steel, it'll make a great video. We made some videos back in the day with some crap swords, and we ran, it was probably not smart, but we took two really junky swords and ran cables off of a car battery. And so I had the positive on my sword, and my buddy had the negative on his, and then we were hitting them together, and it was sparking up. It wasn't smart, but whatever. The Rosewood Clinch River button lock looks dope. I know what you're talking about. I don't have that one, but I have the Clinch River sway back. It's over here. Let me grab it. There it is. Rosecraft is going to be at Blade Show Texas as well, so I'm going to meet up with my new contact from there, talk to them a little bit. Here is the Clinch River Swayback. This is not the button. They have a new button version where it's basically push the button, you can swing it open, swing it closed, but the only way you can open it was the button. There's no flick out or thumb studs or anything like that. This is a slip joint version of that same one, so this is their original release. Nice half stop. Not as tough of a pull. I can kind of do a pinch open, which I kind of prefer that strength of a pull. Boom. Highlander action. You know it. There can be only one. I really enjoy this knife, though. The way they do these little choke up spots, really comfortable. Not sure because it's a sway back. It feels like it's like, for me, that little nub sits in my palm. I suppose if I had a smaller, regular size hand, it would wrap around and it would probably work. But for me, my hand's so big, it kind of gets in the way. I'm not as huge of a fan of that, but still really enjoy the knife. Then the other one I have, did I bend my nail back? No, that's just a little bit stronger pull as well. This is the Stinking Creek Sow Belly with the Stag, the D2. Nice stiff blade. Really fun stuff. So I will be reviewing some more stuff from Rosecraft. I'm not 100% sure. Justin, are you still in here? Justin actually is on the Pass Around group as well. He's the one who recommended that I check it out. Ken Fix has got to go. Awesome show, KDK. Early morning. Good night, folks. Everyone give a shout out to Ken Fix. Thanks for donating for that giveaway. Ken donated a fixed blade Kaiser hair with the burlap micarta and D2 that we gave away earlier tonight. Much appreciation to Ken for all of his great donations. Get a nice, good beauty rest tonight. Have a great day tomorrow, Ken. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Justin, if Justin's still here, he might be able to chime in. But I think the way that the pass around is going to go for Rosecraft is, I think they have several people on the list, but instead of like sending one knife out and then it passes around the group, I think they're sending a knife to everyone in the group, and then all those knives are going to slowly make their way around the group. So I think that's the way it's going to work, and if that's the case, that's cool, because I'm going to have a lot more to review. Plus, they said the people at the end of each rotation will get to keep it. So there are a couple of them I'm going to end up getting to keep. So I'll end up using those for like a giveaway or something like that. So it's pretty exciting stuff coming up in the future. What did I miss from Stacy? Sorry, my screen went blank. I have to look over here for the moment. For a slippy, leave open with spring out to fullest. Leave overnight. So leave it like half open? Stacy? Yeah, Stacy, I sort of get it. So, but you're saying we need to stretch it out a little bit or something. So what? Like open it to like there, and then leave it like that. So there's like pressure on the spring. And then just leave it like this. Is that a yes for this? I know there's a delay. I do know how to open the Katana Nicola. I've taken it apart a couple of times. I bought it brand new in 2002 from a company that makes them. It was around $5. Yeah. So I know where it came from. It has the marks from it. You know, it's probably, it might still be worth the same that I paid for it now because they cost more now than they cost then. But yeah, so Stacy says yes. So she's recommending I leave it with that spring tension on there for a day or two. I'm going to try that out. I'm going to set this up here now with the sharp edge in a way that I'm not going to reach out and grab it. I'd be interested. I hopefully, you know, that sounds like it's kind of stretching the spring a little bit, that it might relieve a little pressure on there. It's just such a stiff pull. Like, I don't mind as much on this one here. I can almost pinch it, but I can't quite pinch it. From halfway you can pinch, but the first part you got to use that nail nick to get in there. But it's nice and stiff. This one I can actually pinch open the whole way. Kind of like the Apta. And then the copper Apta. Listen to this. Oh, that ting. Good stuff. Apta's a great little knife. VG10. I got the copper one and the brass one. We're going to be doing some shipwreck really soon. See the differences between the copper and the brass. Then I also picked up this micarta one. This has become a really common fifth pocket carry for me. I love the way it feels. The micarta is really nice. Not really sure how the VG10 will hold up. I haven't really cut too much with it yet. But the blade feels nice in my hand. The point sits right where I want it. And I'm excited to use it more. Fred the Lug, what is up? Kung Fatty as well. How are we doing? Welcome to late night. Oh, Fred's going to be there too. Yep, Fred is going to be in Blade Show, Texas next week as well. Fred, we're super excited. It's going to be a blast. Gonna be a blast. Work. Bump on them. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be wearing a... Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just got a big chat bump. Oh, no, I didn't. It somehow backed up. Okay, so Fred said hello. Can't wait to meet you in person next week. I'll be wearing a hat with my name on it. Is it going to say Fred the Lug? Or is it going to just say Fred? I'm going to say Mr. Flintstone if you're nasty? Something like that. It's going to be great. Message me. We'll make sure to meet up. You going to be there Friday and Saturday? I'm going to be there both days. Going to get there on Thursday night. I have my normal Thursday night live, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. But I plan to do my normal Thursday night live from Texas next year, pre-planning Blade Show walkthrough. Pocket check the hell out of Fred. Dude, you know we will, Confetti. Be like, Fred, what treasure are you carrying today? Fred, what are you looking for at the show? Or do you already... Yeah, I think we already talked about this once. What's your big goal purchase at the show? And what should I be looking for? I don't know. I really don't have anything specific. Although I want to go to Concept. See what they got going on. What is that huge Concept one that just came out? The ridiculous? The Beast? I kind of want to get one of those. Maybe they'll have some of those there on a decent show price. I might pick one up. that huge, what's it called now? Someone help me out. Blade Show, Texas, for sure. It's going to be a trip. Friday, I'll make sure to wear a black Harley Davidson shirt. All right. Leviathan. Thank you, N Valley. North Valley's? Oh, you're going to be there too, right? God, my brain is not working. Have you been lurking, Valley? Been lurking on me? I lurk on people's lives all the time. All the time. So everyone has to remember, you have to give me a little leeway, because there's gonna be a phenomenon that's gonna happen, because if I'm meeting up with like 5 or 6 of you, I don't know what any of you look like. I might have seen an image of a couple people, a couple of my subscribers, a couple viewers, a couple people online or on their channel or something like that. But a lot of you, I don't know exactly what you look like. And you know exactly this is me. I'm going to look just like this. What's up, Paul Mills? Just trying to wake up. May have taken a little nap on the live. Right on, bro. I had a nice soothing voice that helped you fall asleep for a couple hours. Why not? So yeah, I don't know what you guys look like. So you got to give me the benefit of the doubt, at least for the first minute when we bump into each other. Because I'm going to be like, now who the hell are you? And then the thing is, if we got different, you got different names or whatever. Like Kevin Smith and Nyes. We'll see if he remembers when I walk up to him. Just link to comment on the previous video. Oh, I should remove that entry. Is that what you're talking about? Because that's done. Unpin. Or remove. Unpin. Sorry for those that might want to still enter. We already did the giveaway. I would like to see Katie K and Melissa Backwoods do reviews together. She already messaged me, said, hey, we're meeting up. She was on my live, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? She was on the live too. But yeah, we both filmed each other very lightly, pocket checks basically last year. But she messaged me, we're going to meet up. I'll try to make some content with her. At least the pocket checks or something. But I know she'll be busy as well, and she's going to be a very popular person there. So I don't want to take up too much of her time. But if she's down and wants to run around a little bit, we'll do it. Their average height, probably wearing shirts, hat, t-shirt with a beard. From like 2 to 8. I'm slow. My bad, Fred. I was behind on the chat, trying to catch up on the chat. I didn't remove that. Ken Fix donated a nice Kaiser hair fixed blade. We gave it away at about 7:30 or so, and I never removed it from the top. Sorry. I'll make it up to you. We'll see you next week, right? 8 p.m. Central. Wait, what's at 8 p.m. Central? Or no, Paul works from 2 to 8, or you sleep from 2 to 8? Central. Fred, did you ever say, I asked if you had a goal knife that you wanted to get? Oh my goodness. Okay. We definitely, so next week when I do my live, we can talk, because it'll be Thursday before the show, and I'll be in Texas. Fook's got to run. Thanks for hanging out, Fook. Fook's always going to be number one. I'm 6 feet tall, but no from us. Can't get there. I'm about 6'3", tall. Got this long hair. I'll be easy to find. Can you do what WTF, this is the craziest nice ever award when you're there? I can. What's up, Laid Off Pete? How you doing? I'm going to write that down, Kung Fatty. That's kind of a fun one. I'm always up for recommendations, too, for anyone who can come up with some fun stuff. Like Kung Fatty just said, find a WTF, this is the craziest knife ever award, or silliest knife, biggest knife, most outrageous, coolest, whatever. Have a good night, Gabe. Gabe's got a couple of knives now. Jeez, that guy. Coming soon to a theater near you. I will, when I go live next week, we can do some finalization. People can kind of help. So for the next week, think about like what knives should I be looking for? What should I really be going for? If anyone has any fun ideas for filming or videos during the lives or anything like that. I'm open to suggestions. Well, we can bring this up even right now. Hold on a second here. Bada bing, bada boom. Blade Show Texas. Exhibitor floor plan. We can go through the floor plan, kind of talk about some of the companies that people want me to stop at, questions that want me to ask. You get to basically vicariously live through me for the show. So I'm going to go around and hit up several of the places. I mean, I was here last year. A lot of them are in the same spot. So I'll go talk to all the contacts they made last year, kind of reconnect a little bit, talk to a few of them, let them know, hey, you know, I'm going to be doing some lives and stuff. But any questions that anyone has, get ready. You want to sit in on the live, then you can actually be right there with me walking around at the show. The Chuck Gadritis Swiss Army Autos. He also has production design with Boker called the Lefty's Reversible Liner. So Valley, is that going to all be at the show? Swiss Army Autos, and then the Boker called the Lefty. I'll look them up. Swiss Auto makes me smile to think about. Need to see one. Laid Off Pete, over 8K on your way to 10K. Over 8K. How long did it take you to get to that? Took me a year and a half. Oh, he's talking about me. So, I was like, that's so consistently the same, which is great. Rob's about 8K too. Okay. I have surpassed 83 what am I at? 83. I'm almost at 8,400. I'm going to do a couple more vertical lives, try to get a couple hundred more before we get there. 30-second delay kills it. I know, and then I'm poor at reading the chat and catching up. So, yeah, here we are. I'll let them know. without being too cocky. It's been good though. The last year has been great. Progress lately. We were looking at it before. I gained like 740 this last month, which is a really good month. Stacy, good night. Take care. Behave badly. Next week, Stacy, it's gonna be a trip. So much fun. I hope after Blade Show Texas, you have a ton of custom knife makers sending you knives to review. You would do them justice. I will do my best to leave a good impression on them. And hopeful. I'm gonna just continue to do me and yeah, sure. I'm gonna continue to do my thing, and I don't reach out like I probably could. And I know there's channels out there that without that are 2,000 subscriber channels that have several companies sending them knives or on pass around lists and stuff that I'm not involved in at all. I could probably get onto some more of that. But I've got so much going on with the channel. I'm kind of just doing my thing best I can, having a blast doing it. Maybe I'm missing out on some hookups on some knives and some reviews here and there, but we're doing it. We're making progress. I'm having a good time. And I wouldn't change anything. For sure. Get their ass on the Kenman train. Thanks, Mick. I try to do my best to read everybody's chats. Generally, I've got a small enough crowd that it's not too difficult to stay on top of. What's up, Nick? Don't do anything I would do. And if you do, don't name it after me. Maybe, baby. What do we got here? Okay, so we will go over this next week and kind of look at some of these more. Where do we want to go? Stop at Squid Industries, talk to them for a little bit for sure. Tenable and Concept, maybe something at SE, something obscene. I might buy a something obscene knife this year. Can your members send you gifts? I mean, yes. Sure. I've had people send me some stuff. I've had people send me some stuff for review. This was sent from North Valley to review, and I'll be sending it back. So you can send me stuff just to check out, and then I'll send it back to you. Or you can send me something like this, and I can do a nice laser mark on it, and then send it back to you with a custom. Or if you want to send me some gifts, I mean, you certainly don't have to, but I'm a gracious acceptor. Yeah, sure. Paste. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Paste. Go. Precision Stream. That's my Instagram right there, Precision Stream. Message me on there. We can talk. You have a couple custom fly patterns you tied. Excellent. That sounds really cool. I used to tie some flies. I have a rig and kind of a tabletop setup that I can tie some flies. I'm an artist, so I always like doing weird stuff. I was making some flies that were just wackadoodle. I should find that for next time. And I can show some of them off. Very cool. Yeah, Precision Stream. Get a hold of me on Instagram. I'd like to check them out either way. I take payment in churros? Dude. I'd eat a churro. Who doesn't like churros? I mean, come on. Churros for life? I just recently got the mini churros, like the churro fries. Where was that at? Was that at Burger King? It might have been at Burger King. But I'd never seen them before. I got some churro fries. They were actually pretty good. Do I do graffiti art or murals or portraits? Yeah. I never really got into too much graffiti art, although I can do it. I do spray paint. I do have an airbrush. So I've done some airbrush, like I did a 80s theme for my league a couple years ago, and I airbrushed like fanny packs, and I airbrushed some t-shirts last year. I like doing murals. I'm not really good with portraits. I did a lot of life drawing, charcoal drawings. So I could do when I did human figure drawing, I would generally draw the naked body and then skip the hands and the face. Versus I know some people that'll just go straight to the face. I'm more of a figurative. I draw on the body. Life drawing in college is a fun class. Just take it. Guys are making me hungry. Kathleen, I am starving. I usually pick up a snack that I can eat right before I start the live. I did not do that today. So I got home, no snack. Here we are. I have nothing to eat. I'm going to have to leave the house to go get something. Unfortunate. Fred's 15 minutes behind. Ha! I've done that once where I was behind like that, and then someone else did that where they were like 20 minutes behind on another one too. Well, Fred, you're still here. The hat will say Fred the Vlog. That's great. But yeah, I can't wait to get down on something. N Valley churro fries. What is this witchcraft? It might have been Burger King though, so not the greatest. But I mean, it was like you get like a 4-pack or an 8-pack or a 12-pack or something. I got an 8-pack. I should have just got the 12 because they're like, maybe 4-inch, 5-inch, maybe about thumb thickness. And they're churros, like little mini churros. Really good stuff. Bring the Oh, James is going to be there, Fred. I did not know that. That is great. Let me make a note. Bring my Yuki. Where is it? It should be right there. I thought it was right there. Oh, there it is. It's the one he's talking about. So I didn't know. Latama Victorium. I can't get it to focus on that, of course. There it is. Latama Victorium. This is the Yuki. It has button stick on occasion. As you can see right now, it's perfect. Literally fantastic. Can't remember what the blade steel was. Titanium handle. Might be CPM 20. Really nice hollow grind. Fun knife. But every once in a while that button, I think it's like the spring spins around enough and then all of a sudden it sticks. And then it's stuck for like 3, 4, 5 times. There it is. Alright, there it is. Did you hear that? Now it's stuck. 20 CV. But once I get it a couple more times, all of a sudden now it's not stuck. So it's like it spins around in there or something, and all of a sudden it just gets like this crunchy stuck, and then you jam it open, and then all of a sudden it's fine again. So he's going to be there, and maybe he'll be able to fix it. Trying to figure out what to bring. I have to check it on a plane, so not sure how I'm willing. Yeah, that's part of it, Fred. That's another reason I thought it was a little bit better to drive, because then I can kind of bring whatever I want, not really worried about it. And then someone else was like, oh, and you buy stuff at the show, you have to bring that home. But then someone said they bought a bunch of stuff at the show and then they mailed it. They liked mailing it to themselves better than putting it in a carry-on. Both a little sketchy. But, you gotta hope for the best. Looks like it's working great. Might not need to be looked at. Well, see, the thing is you saw it, or maybe now you're far enough behind, that it works great until it doesn't. Like, it's like 20 or 30 times, and then it'll be stuck for 3 or 4 times, and then you get like 20 or 30 more times. But it's pretty consistent. Like, that's why I feel like the button might be spinning slowly in there, and then the spring is catching, and then once it spins a little further, it gets out. It's not supposed to do that. Yeah, it shouldn't pinch. But it's just a little stick. Have you checked to see if there's oil in the plunge? I oiled it up a little bit. Fred doesn't have enough time to drive. We'll be driving to Atlanta this year. I hope to get to Atlanta or Utah or both. It'd be nice. Sorry, digging in my eyeball. That's what Nick does. When he travels, he ships stuff to where he's going. Ship it back. Yeah. Yeah, depending on what you buy, you might ship it home for sure. Give me 1 second. Oh, God. 1 sec. Ultimately, my eyeball hasn't been that bad tonight, but it's been pretty annoying. I apologize in advance. KDK go to Utah. I would like to, Rick, but it comes down to price, cost. I am not a rich man, and I have managed to budget it out a little bit better for Texas this year. Through old coworkers, I got kind of a deal on a hotel, so that saved me a little bit. But like last year, I mean, dude, it's $220 or $215. It's like $220 a night for the hotel, plus $30 a night for the to park my car in the hotel, the valet. Then I ate nice dinner every night, $50 or whatever for dinner each night. You know, you treat yourself, right? But by the time I left, the hotel was over $1,000 something. You know, it was I spent over $2,000 to go to Texas, and so it's like I do that, boom. Now I want to go to Utah. Utah's even further away. Last year, MPG said I could stay with her. But what it comes down to is it's like I still have all the other expenses of getting there, and not that I don't appreciate someone offering to let me stay with them. For me personally, like if I'm going to get down there and like let's say I have all the costs minus the cost to stay somewhere because I'm staying with someone. All right, so then you're really only subtracting the cost of the hotel or whatever. Well, like to me, for like 3 nights somewhere, I'd almost would be willing to spend a few $100s more to have a nice hotel room rather than like, you know, crashing on someone's couch or a guest at someone's house. You don't necessarily sleep as good or whatever, versus I have a hotel room I can go back to. I can kind of unwind in my hotel room, relax, take a shower, and kind of sleep on my own time. If I, like that comfort to me is kind of worth it. And so saving that bit of money to maybe lose a little of that, my own personal comfort, it's almost worth it. You know, it's like, okay, well now I've spent $1,300, I might as well spend $1,600. You know what I mean? But it's expensive. If I had, you know, it should be cool if I was sponsored by a company, get them to fly me out or whatever. I'd go and jazz up their booth or whatever. I know that Blade Binge paid to have Tri-State out last year. So, you know, that would make it a little bit easier. Not that I'm expecting that to happen, but with the costs for me to get there, like if there was one in Minneapolis, I could drive down there, be there in 20 minutes, pay for parking, and then instead of spending $1,000 just to get there, I could buy another $1,000 worth of knives, you know. So it gets expensive to go to these locations. I'd love to make it to all 3. When I went to Texas last year, I'm like, I am going back as soon as I possibly can. And I wasn't able to make it happen for Atlanta or Utah. But here we are. Texas is next week, and I will be there. So I'm stoked. I've been kind of pinching a little bit more. I have a specific budget I allow myself for buying knives and stuff for the channel. The channel makes me a couple of bucks, but not much. So I've been kind of putting away a little extra, and I've managed to kind of get it to a point where I'm pretty comfortable in being able to buy like at least as much as I bought last year. Plus, I kind of squirreled an extra little, like another side squirrel. So like here's my money, my allowance, my extra for Texas, and then my secret extra for Texas. And so what that is that's the, find this really nice whatever that's maybe a little bit more expensive or kind of out of my price range. But if I fall in love with it, then I could potentially just go, oh, maybe I could even just throw something on a credit card. I generally don't do that. But I do have one of my credit cards kind of ready that I could, if I get a wild hair, I could do something a little nuts. I want to go to Maker Syndicate. I want to be able to afford to go to Maker Syndicate and buy some stuff. That'd be rad. Fred's got to go to sleep. 5 a.m. start tomorrow. Have a great day, Fred. Thanks for hanging out. I will be live next Thursday from Texas. Thursday night live. I'm not sure if it'll be in the hotel or if I'm going to meet up with any of you. But I do plan to go live on Thursday next week before we go to the show. And then I'll be live on Friday and Saturday sometime during the day at the show. I won't go too crazy, Mick. I've got a specific allowance and my emergency credit card. It's not like I'm going to... I'm pretty smart and conservative as far as that goes. So I should be okay. But I've been... yeah. You have 2 years to save for Maker Syndicate. It's only every other year. I thought it's not once a year. I mean, I just know that there was the one that wasn't too terribly long ago. Was that in the fall? It was like in August or September or something like that. Fred lands at 3 p.m. on Thursday. Well, my normal live is at 6 to 9 on Thursdays, so I'm going to try to, stay true to that for the people. But I don't know if I'm going to be, where I'm going to be or whatever. I actually got a real good friend hookup at a hotel that's like 5 miles from downtown. So I'm going to actually have to drive, which isn't that big of a deal. I went from buying 100 knives a year to under 10, but that's okay. I'm good with it. 100 a year. Yeah. My collection's almost 300, and I know a couple of them are just from when I made the channel, so... Yeah, we're like ultra titanium, ultra platinum at Blade HQ, and I don't even buy anything over there anymore. It was canceled. Canceled it this year. They got too much with new facility being built. I can go and bang out my credit card and come home and claim bankruptcy. What do you think? Oh, God. I am, luckily for me, I'm pretty much debt-free. I mean, I have a loan on my car. But I stopped using credit cards quite a few years ago. And generally I have a card now. But I only have a card because I didn't have a card for years. And I went and got my car. And I had to get a little car loan, making payments on it for another year or whatever, no big deal. But when I did that, they were like, yeah, you don't really have any credit. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, well, I mean, like, you don't have... I'm like, well, I don't have any credit cards. I got rid of my credit cards like 8 years ago. And they're like, yeah, the last 8 years you have like zero credit. I had enough credit that I was able to buy my car. But they were like, yeah, you do, but it's like so minimal, like it seems so empty. And I'm like, yep, it's because I don't, whatever. And they're like, well, if you ever want to, whatever, you probably, in the bank told me, they're like, you should probably get a card, And then, so what I did is probably, I guess it's been 2 years now. I got a card. Night, Fred. Great to see you. I got a card. And I buy my gas and my groceries on it. And then at the end of the week or at the beginning of the next paycheck or whatever, I just pay it off. So I keep the balance at nothing. And then I've been doing that for like 2 years, and my credit has just jumped up pretty good. And so with having low credit but not having debt or really any negative strikes, and then now using that card and paying it off like pretty much right away. So it's like I'll go buy $100 worth of groceries and I'll go home, and then I'll the next week I'll pay the entire balance. And now that has helped my credit rating go up, and I'm looking pretty good. So I'm living fine. I have that card. I could put some money on there, but I feel that I'm strong-willed now. I don't just buy everything with every dime I have and hope that I've got enough to pay my bills the next check. I lived that way for a while. Takes 10 years to recover. Yeah, like I said, I never got too crazy, but I definitely would just buy everything. Like even in college, I had you get your student loans, and it's like, okay, the student loans pay for all your classes, pay for your books, and then, I got an extra $400 this semester. And so it's like, well, looks like I'm buying a new TV, or I'm buying a Nintendo 64. Ooh. I just date myself right there. College purchase. It's not the oldest Nintendo system. I have that one too. But my parents bought that for me. Remember, we used to bike to Target because they had Nintendo there, and then you could, play the demo and play like Mario or whatever for like 15 minutes at Target. Just a bike up there to play video games, right? Kevin Smith and I's got an Airbnb 8 minutes from the show. We should all hook up and go to Fort Worth Stockyards, have a drink, chop it up. Pun intended. Yes. Yes. 100% agree. Kevin Smith, I think you are right on point. That's the plan. I went to Kohl's and applied for a credit card. Got it. $4 4K limit. And I had to call them to lower my limit. Like, can you lower my limit, please? I'm getting GoldenEye vibes. Most definitely, dude. Slaps only. No one can play Odd Job. No Odd Job. What you know about that? Oh, man, and that and Mario Kart. Pro Skater. God. Good times. You just need a couple good women and you'll be set. Oh, man. A couple of them? As fun as that sounds, it's tough enough just to handle one. You got to get that video card upgrade if you're going to get the N64. I had to fight with the company to give me a lower limit. Ha! Best Nintendo game was Zelda. Yeah, so what do you think? The original Zelda or Ocarina of Time? Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? Played them all. I really love Breath of the Wild. I was speedrunning Breath of the Wild for quite a while. I would say there's probably a year that went by that I played at least a half hour of Breath of the Wild every day. Yeah, slaps only, knives, proximity only, proximity weapons or whatever. Original is great. Ocarina of Time is definitely a classic. Can't beat them, except for maybe with Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom is really nice too. The mechanics though of Breath of the Wild, if you've ever watched speedrunning, there are some crazy glitch mechanics that are tough to learn, but when you learn, it makes it kind of fun. And I really just, it was super fun just getting into that speed run and working it for a while. I never was really great at it, but I could do a lot of the tricks, which is just fun. Just a blast. And I can go through and play the original Zelda anytime. I still remember that map. You know, not like it's memorized, but you remember most of like, oh, you go over here, go to 1, go to 2, 3, up in here, 4, you know. Super fun. And, of course, Ocarina of Time, the water temple, that was a trip. Super Mario Brothers was the best, but Zelda was great too. Smash Brothers. Oh yeah. My theme for my league this year is video games. So it's going to be all computer games, arcade games, video games. We have 100 tags. We have, I don't know exactly how many of the prizes yet this year, but I'll show you some stuff when we get to it. But we have different themes every year. It's just a fun time. And this year it's going to be really cool games, everything from Zelda to Oregon Trail, you know. Yep. Well, it is 9:08. We are already past. I am a starving Super Mario arcade style. Dude, arcade games. I'm going to build an arcade game pretty soon. I've got the plans. I've been working on it, talking to my buddy. He's going to put the Raspberry Pi or the brain together for me, and I'm going to put together the case, the cabinet, do the artwork on it, and get the joysticks and stuff like that. But it's a plan. It's coming soon. Once I get it set up, I'll probably have it right over there. I've been looking into pinball games too, but man, those are expensive. That's not going to work for me. All right, so that's it. Tomorrow is it's Friday. I'll probably go live after work somewhere. Or Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Paperboy was great. For sure, Precision Stream. Get a hold of me. I'd love to check out those flies. That would be great. I will be live tomorrow after work, probably like 4 to 6-ish, sometime around there before Bees and MC, if MC goes on Friday. Maybe a little bit over the weekend. And then again on Monday after work. And Tuesday, ramping up for next Thursday's live. We'll be in Texas. Not sure how it's going to go, but I'll go live on Thursday from Texas. And then Friday and Saturday, actually from the show. I'll be filming a lot of stuff. Message me if you're going to be there. If you have any questions you want me to ask, any companies, knives you want me to look for, all the good stuff. It's going to be a trip. Whoever's going to be there, I will see you soon. Make sure to get a hold of me, and we can be sure to link up while we're there. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thanks again to Ken Fix for the giveaway for tonight. Stay sharp, y'all. We will see you soon.